Once we're there, we delighted. We could rock all night. We could rock all night. We could rock all night. Oh, we could rock all night. Oh, oh, we could rock all night. Oh,
We gon' rock the truth, or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind, they current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth, or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind, they current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
Okay, okay. Yes, it is.
That's me.
We gon' rock the
Thank
truth.
you so much. Welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am one of your amazing hosts, Selena K. This is
Lisa Renee.
yes.
And you know you got your boy Freddie Love in the building.
Yeah. And we are here to rock truth, absolutely nothing
Nothing
at
at
all.
all.
We live in a society today where truth before our very eyes is consistently questioned, criticized, and to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. Rock Truth Radio seeks to highlight and inspire upcoming and established local kings and international kings of character and queens. Did I not say queens? Of character. Yes, but not just any character, his character, while promoting kingdom consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. This is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Give it up for yourselves.
Yo, give it up for
Definitely
yourself.
in this building, yes. Oh my God. So, our topic of discussion, we did a cancel of our show 2 weeks ago. And so we're still going to bring that topic discussion along with us for this week. And we're talking about transitions. And transitions are real. I mean, you are so not
Definitely.
Persia doll right now. So transitions
Yeah,
are
transitions
amazing.
are right.
Hello, but we like to call that one a clean break. And so, that's super dope. That's super dope because normally with transitions, I guess from a worldly perspective, sometimes there are issues, there's concerns, there's problems. Sometimes people get upset because people move on, but that's not transition in the kingdom. And so for me, are three things with transition this week would be first, timing.
Wow.
Timing. Everything is timely. No matter what it is that you going through, growing through, you can't rush past it. You can. A lot of people, you hear them say, and this is the conversation that they have with themselves, how they're talking to themselves, and everything is imperative. What you believe over what you say. What he said over what you said. You know what I'm saying? Your convictions over your convictions over your appetite. Yes.
Okay.
And so with timing, understanding that everything is in his time and you can't rush past him. So a lot of people will say something like, I should be 10 years down the road. I should have been there by now. No, you can't get there no faster than he allots.
Absolutely.
So it's like changing your mindset, changing the way you think is imperative. That's the very first thing that God told us to do. And then that's the only thing that we haven't done. We do everything but it. We go to step 2, 3, 4, 16, and we omit one, and it's imperative how we do that. It's like baking a Betty Crocker cake or butter recipe cake without the butter. Right? Like we don't have the butter. But then we'll make excuses like, well, this is my cake. It still tastes good, but nobody asked you for your cake. Nobody asked you if it tastes good. We asked for the original butter recipe. And it's
That's
not
what we got.
Betty Crocker's unless it has the butter or you actually went step by step by step. The second thing with transitions this week along with time would be trust. Trust is imperative in transition. In change. When I'm saying transition, I'm saying change. And change is the one thing that you can bank on, you can guarantee. Trust is imperative. And as we've been talking throughout this season about who you trust, not people, not even yourself. You are fallen, you are fickle. You will disappoint you. Like, let's not sing that Beyonce song like you ain't gonna disappoint. Yes, you will show up as your worst enemy. Yes, it's you. It is you. Your enemy is your enemy. It ain't nobody else. It's all that you predict. You making up, pretending, playing. All that's a immature play in your own mind. You know, and so what was the T? Trust. Trust is imperative, making sure you trust God, but understanding that this it right here. He banking on you. Fallible, jacked up you. And you can't even trust him with his perfect track record. And he banking on you and you so toe up. Like that's the crazy part about it. So trust is that abiding in me and I am you. He needed a place to hide himself. He chose you. You had to change your mind about everything that you're seeing, you're thinking. And the last thing with transitions this week is agreement. Agreement. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm walking with God, but no, God is where you left him. God is where you left him. That cutting edge is where you left him. How can two walk together if you don't agree? You ain't going, it don't matter whatever the issue at any point you find in the scripture where you don't agree with him, y'all stuck. You paralyzed.
Right there.
Ain't nobody moving. You probably kept on, but he just like, I'm just gonna wait on you, sis. Wait on you, king. But that's in those three imperative pieces when transitioning or changing. Remember, everything is timely.
Yeah.
Everything is timely. In his timing. Understand it's deeper than just you. It's about the ground. It's about the things that are. Forget about that piece on the other T was trust. Trust him. Don't trust yourself. And if you can't even trust you can't trust nobody else.
Right. In my life, like having to learn to adjust to losing my parents, that was a transition. At 5 years old, I gotta let y'all know the story because the story is transition. Losing your parents at an early age, trying to figure that out, transitioning over to a new environment, new way of living, new everything, knew that I no longer have something that I had before. And I had to transition and live life without that. Growing up, transitioning through being a teenager, trying to find herself, and also trying to find out, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here when I'm fighting, I'm struggling, I'm challenging, and I'm doing all of these different things, yet this transition is so hard. It's so difficult. Transition can be difficult, but it can be so much necessary.
Yes.
I had to learn as an adult that everything that I went through, every transition, every change, everything that I went through with relationships, with everything, literally, there was a difficult level there. I couldn't accept it because I didn't believe, why is this happening to me?
Come on,
but why not me?
Come on.
Why not me? Why not me? Why not my story be written that way? Why not go through all these different transitions to be this woman that I am today? I am now a married woman
Oh,
for
my
the man
queen.
that you guys see
Oh,
here.
my queen. Look at the king.
How y'all doing?
Yes.
I had to transition through a relationship of being with someone for 17 years, thinking that was what that was and what I needed, but I needed transition. And if I did not get any transition, I wouldn't have grown into the woman I am today. Again, if I did not take that transition, I'd be stuck where I am.
Yeah.
But I hated it. It was difficult. It was the most difficult thing to do, being with somebody so long and then boom, just like that, that's it. But then the transition was necessary because I would not have found the man that I have here today.
Ooh, thank you, Lord.
So I have to say that.
Thank you, Lord. It's
Won't he do
raining,
it?
Queens. It's
Won't he do
raining,
it?
Queens. We in the
I
neighborhood.
have to say that.
Yes.
And through my
Thank you.
transition,
Yes.
I found someone who helps me through my transitions.
I
Even
teach.
when
We're teaching.
I make it difficult for him because again, I don't trust change. I
Come
don't
on,
like
Queen.
change.
Come on, teacher.
And I have to trust change because it's good. Because it's been good to me. It has been good to me in every challenge that I've had. I had to change something about myself. I had to change the way I thought about
Come
things.
on, Martha.
I had to change the way I go through things, but God is not through with me yet. I'm gonna put that in there because I'm not perfect. However, with transition, I've become the woman I am today,
Yes.
the author.
Come
I've
on now.
become the scholar.
Come on, Queen.
I have become a host. I've
Yes.
become a wife. I've become all these things
Yes.
through transition because, again, it was difficult, but I got through it with knowing that it was necessary for me because I wouldn't be here today if I didn't transition. Like, really, I wouldn't. So I thank God for transition. I thank God for allowing me to trust transition because if I did not trust transition, again, I wouldn't be here. So that's what I say about transition. Trust it. It is beautiful. It's difficult.
Yes.
It's gonna be some times when you want to punch trust. You want to punch change in the mouth. You're gonna want to punch it. You're gonna want to swing, but you swing. But don't forget that you need that transition to grow.
Yeah.
If you don't have no transition, if you don't move out of that dusty road or you don't move out of that environment that ain't
Come on,
good
Queen.
for you, how you gonna grow?
Come on, Queen.
How you gonna transition to the next beautiful rose that you are today? Because
Yes.
that's what I am. I am a rose that always grows.
I know that's right, sis.
All right,
That's
now.
what I'm
Yes, yes. And again, with transitions, again, Persia Doll, we love you, Queen.
Yes,
we
we
actually have
do.
something special for you, so we're so upset you couldn't make it
Yes.
today. But we'll be sure that you get it. But we have a king
Yes.
that desired to join us. Normally, I seek someone to fill the spot for a host. This time, I had no type of desire. I was just like, nah, we rolling out, Queen.
Right,
What was
yeah.
there? What's on your back?
Yeah, they were.
What's in
And I'm
your
a-
wallet?
Yeah, they was.
Queen, yo, we rolling. And so we got a few more shows. We out.
Yes.
And then this king, my brother, stated that he wanted to be a part of this show. So I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to talk about transition, but I also want you to talk about why you want to
Okay.
be here.
Thank you, Queen.
My king.
Okay, you already know I'm Freddie Love. And I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed. I'm blessed beyond measures. Transition with me. I have been through so much trauma. We're going to use them T words. That I was scared to actually transition over to being the better me. I had so much love and loyalty for my guys, for the people that I was around every day, for doing the things that I was doing. And I thought it was a good thing. As long as they showed me that love or gave me that attention, I did a lot of things that I had no business doing just to get that love, just to get that attention.
Come on, king.
But then when I started transitioning over
All right.
into doing what's better for me
Come on, king.
Yeah.
and mine,
Come on, king.
it was difficult for them to understand it. I got looked at funny. I got talked about. I was in a previous relationship before I actually met my wife. I was going through so much trauma that I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I had to seek out help.
Come on.
I
Ain't no
needed
wrong with that.
counseling. I needed someone to really talk to.
Yeah.
And God had blessed me. He had sent me this woman. Her name was Verlisa.
Come on now, queen! Come on now, queen!
That
Oh, I love when the
my
queen in the
counselor.
building.
My wife was my counselor, and at the time it was like a conflict of interest. I couldn't do that, but we both were going through
Girl, you
so
better be
much
queen.
together, but it actually brung us together. And earlier today, someone said, y'all starting to look alike. And I was like, because we've been through so much alike, if we don't do nothing else, we communicate.
Wow.
We talk about any and everything, nothing too taboo. Trust is everything. I ain't scared to talk to her no more. I tell her
Come
just everything, I lay it
on.
out. So therefore, it was hard for me to actually transition over to that. I didn't trust nobody.
Oh, speak on
I
that.
was not comfortable. I was not
You got
comfortable with
Roxanne
talking to nobody, and especially when it came to a woman. I had a lot of things that went on with me and my mother, so I felt like a woman can't tell me nothing, can't show me nothing. And then once I started with that trust thing,
Yeah.
I opened up a little more. And then I transitioned over a little more. Then a little more became a whole bunch. And there was so much love and gratitude that came back. I say, well, you know what? Freddie Love it is.
Come on now.
If I dish out this love and then it come back to me, then that means it's for me.
Yeah.
And God showed me that.
Yes.
Man couldn't show me nothing.
Come on.
I ripped and ran them streets and did everything under the sun.
Come on,
When I tell y'all ain't looking at no saint, but you looking at one now. I'm just trying to tell y'all
Come on,
that.
King.
So I'm saying that to say, when it comes to transition, don't be afraid of it.
Yes.
Open it with open arms.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just face it, fight it, go through it, and trust yourself.
Yeah.
And then if you find somebody that you're willing to put some trust in,
Oh, yeah.
put it all on the table. So therefore that person know what they're dealing with.
Yes.
And that was the strange things with me as far as being in relationships. I was scared. I was
ain't,
so
bro?
afraid, y'all. And then I had people trying to convince me that medication was the key. I just want to talk about
on.
like certain stuff.
Go ahead, King.
These people will convince you if you take this pill, whatever you're dealing with, anxiety, depression, mental
Teach.
things,
Teach.
they will tell you take this pill and you'll be okay. I found that if I open this book
Come on, brother.
and get to read what he say I need to read
Come on.
and trust it and believe in it, that pill can't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Come on, King.
When I tell y'all, reach inside yourselves, start believing in yourself, and start trusting a little bit more.
Teach
I
me.
get it, it's hard and it's scary because it's not gonna happen overnight. But keep doing it. Stay in the fight. And then a lot of y'all have to understand too, people, places, and things is not good for you. Not all people are good for you.
Come on.
Not all places are good
Come
for
on,
you.
King.
And all things don't mean to you.
Come on, King.
So we gon', and I'm gonna end this on this with we gonna transition over to the best of us.
Teach.
Yes.
And if somebody else come out good through it, then so be
Thank you,
it.
Lord.
that was his work, not ours.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Thank
And
you,
I'm gonna
Lord.
leave it at that. Thank you
Lord.
again,
Oh,
Queen.
no
I
problem,
thank
no
y'all.
problem. Just real quick, King, one more thing. You desire to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, normally, again, I'm going out seeking, so you to be here. Why?
To be honest,
Yes, I did.
to be honest, it was on my heart. It was on my heart. And when God send you a certain type of calling or an assignment, you got to answer that. And what I heard, I said, you can't stop the truth.
Come on, you did. He said that. He said I went crazy.
He did,
Like
he
he said the
did.
whole like you can't stop the truth. Oh my God.
On this a fork
No,
in
we
the
can't.
road, and I was like, hold on,
we
a fork in
can't.
the road. I know where I come from. You either go right or left or straight.
Come on,
so
kid.
therefore, we gotta keep it going.
Yes.
It's gonna be something for somebody.
Yes.
And y'all already know the famous thing of us.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Yes.
So what you gonna get is what you got coming to you.
Yes.
Just pay attention to it. Rock the truth for absolutely nothing.
Come on,
Ain't
period.
that excellent though? Ain't that excellent what these
That's
sisters that actually came up with?
Come on.
And then make a king want to be a part of that. Like, they cold.
better
I
say.
love it. I love it. And I just want it to actually, for it to be like a male's point of view
Absolutely.
on the show with certain
Absolutely.
things. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love
we
y'all.
need kings.
We love you.
So much. No, you stepped up.
Yeah,
you
it's
showed
kinda-
up,
You
show
did,
out.
yes.
You are definitely on lead. I'm like, okay, King, now you know you lead from here because everything is about example.
Yes.
And in any and every business, we desire to be blessed. So the way in
Amen.
which we move, I don't care if he ain't been here but 3 seconds. King moves into the front position, and that's in the way in which God moves. And so he was like, yep, but then I'm gonna put you back in that position. So that's fine as long as you know that I'm here while you're studying, you're learning in the position, and then we'll move when God says.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next portion of our show. We're gonna bring
Let's
up
get
our
it.
guests. Yes, we have guests. Yes, we have a lot of guests.
Yes,
Yes. So our very first guest that we're gonna bring to the stage is Miss Shanita Cease. Come
Come
on.
on! Come on!
Hey.
Yes.
Come on, Queen. Yes.
Welcome.
Right here, have a seat. Have a seat.
Okay.
Welcome, Queen.
you go.
How are you doing today?
I'm amazing.
Yes, you
Yes,
look amazing,
yes.
Queen. She got the pearls,
You like
baby,
it?
clutch.
Yes.
Yes.
And ways
Yes.
to the page.
Yes, welcome to Rock Truth yet again. I mean, we have several hosts that have been not hosts, guests that have been with us throughout the years. This is our 3rd anniversary
Yes,
with
it
our radio.
is.
So we've had several hosts here and abroad as well. And so thank you, Queen, for joining us yet again live.
You're welcome.
And my
Happy
queen
anniversary.
Yes,
Okay.
thank
Okay. So, welcome, and if you can introduce yourself and just let us know what it is that you do.
Wonderful. Well,
Yes.
first I want to say that first segment was everything.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you too.
Thank
Thank you.
That was beautiful, and going through those T's and those transitions was awesome. So I hope you all tuned in. If you didn't, go go back and get that, because that was worth it. I'm Shanita Stees. I'm married to awesome man Ricky Stees.
Come on out.
Yes.
I came from the
Congratulations.
That's my king.
Yes.
And basically, we're both in finances, and I love financial literacy.
Yeah.
I love to equip the community to have the tools to be able to advance in life. My son and I was having a conversation. He's 12, and we were talking about inheritance, and we really don't see it in our community. And so I know that I was born to change that narrative,
Yes.
you know, to pass inheritance, to teach inheritance. And I do that through the vehicle of protection and life insurance. And I have my own brokerage, which is FITEL Inc., which stands for the Financial Intelligence Group.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to serve the community for 10 years now.
Amazing.
Congratulations. I like that.
I
I love it. I love it.
She's talking about 10, and most of those number God is all in
Man.
that.
For the community, baby.
Come on now.
For the community.
some
That's what I'm
money.
talking about.
Yes. So, quick
I love
question,
it.
Queen.
Yes.
What is a common misconception regarding finances?
A common misconception about finances is people think you got to have a lot of money to make a difference.
Okay, come
All
on,
right,
talk about it.
Just as long as it's not how much money you have, it's how much money you keep and that you can circulate. So what I've learned is I've had a whole lot and I've had a little.
Come on.
And I've learned with the little that resources really is your best bet. Money is a resource.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those tools, one of those connectors. So for me, I've learned dealing with people and being able to help people. The misconception with money is that you have to be intentional. You have to focus. You have to know what you want. And if you are just spending and you are just living life and doing it mundane, just doing it how we were taught, go to school, get a job, retire. If you're doing those things and you're not intentional, those things just don't happen. You have to be intentional about that type of job. You got to be intentional about what type of life you want after you want to stop working. So all of those are intentional. You need professional help to get you through that. And it starts very, very early.
Yes.
We have a relationship with money very early in our households. Would you agree?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
early. We hear either arguments or we see
better
a
teach
good
Queen.
life. We see something and that's all we know, and then we begin to adapt.
I want to go all in. What would be my all in cost?
Depends on your goal.
Okay.
Depends on your goal. Your all-in cost is basically sitting down, writing a plan, and making it plain. What's the plan? You can plan first, and then we're going to reverse engineer. So what I love to do with my clients is reverse engineer. What's the plan, and then let's work backwards. So if we work backwards, let's look at your income. Let's look at what's going out, what's coming in, and let's look at how much do you have to allot towards that plan. Don't have much to allot towards this plan? What can we do to make more money to allot towards that plan? So your all-in cost is how much in are you? How much are you invested in going all in?
Come on with
You're
it.
going to have to make some adjustments, some sacrifices. What about some sacrifices?
Okay.
Because you're going to have to sacrifice for anything you want. And our generation is microwave.
Okay.
All in cost is let's put it in a microwave and let's give it
Instant
right back to me.
gratification.
And that's not the germination stage. The
Okay.
germination stage is you have to plant the seed and you have to let it germinate, meaning your goals have to be written down, planned out, and then it has to be walked through and taken through the process. And that's the all in. It's what's your cost.
Okay.
Lisa Renee.
All right. So
I love your name, by the way. It's famous already.
Period. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Instead of owning, we want to feel rich instead of having it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have Walmart and look the part head to toe. Come on. Have that thing ripped to my standard. Than to have on Fendi and know that I can't leave an inheritance for my children's children. The word of God says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And you cannot do that alone. I don't care what salary you're on, you can do that. But it's the look. We want the look. We want the extensions. That's $400.
Absolutely.
And I don't have a problem with any of those things, but do you have the other ducks in order? Is your money making money? Is your money working for you in any shape, way, or form? Because you can't get rich off a stock alone. You know, you have to have it allocated, right? So if you're not sitting down having these conversations about allocating your funds, I don't care how much money you got, that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can allocate your funds with $100. It's what you want. It's sacrifice. So what I believe for us is we want the names and we want the fame. But we don't understand that those people put that sacrifice in already. And then other communities, they have their hand up. You know what I'm saying? If I want to have a clothing line, this is what me and my son was talking about. He said, "Ma, I want a clothing line." And I said, well, in order to do that, you're the CEO of our financial literacy. I said, so you're going to have to put in the work. Speak about everything I've taught you so far. He said, I don't have no responsibility.
And
Like
to fund your
what we do
business.
with our kids,
And
right?
to fund your business too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
I use my work money to fund my
Exactly.
Queen.
That's exactly.
Yes.
So that's what
Station.
I see that what we're doing so well now.
Yeah.
We're understanding that the job to work for somebody else's job and to do it in excellence is great because it's your startup.
Yes.
It's your startup to you.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Teach.
To your creativity, to the
Yeah.
business and the book and the organization or the ministry that God put inside of you.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
your job is for. It's
Yeah.
the seed. It's the gateway to get there.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, a lot of people frown at the job or hate their job, and they should be looking at it as it is the absolute blessing.
Yes.
And the degrees and things that people get, they have to understand understand that they say that statistics say that 75% and even higher of the degrees that we get, you do not work in that field.
Wow.
Yep, you don't.
You don't even
You
work
don't.
in the field. You just get in a whole lot of education and get in the background to be able to get in the door for something else. With that said, be strategic. Get in the door for something else, but build something for you and yours.
Yes.
Build. So I see us building. I think that's what we're doing right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Great.
And you
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
We're gonna make it look easy.
On our website at www.fitelinc, that's FITELINC.com, and everything else is my name, Shanita Cease, and it was a pleasure.
Yes.
I'm gonna give me some gold, y'all.
Thank you, Queen.
Amazing.
We know you do have to go, but if you want to continue to stay for the rest of the show until you do have to leave,
appreciate
Queen.
you.
We are honored.
so much.
Thank you for blessing us.
I love
My pleasure. My
Yes.
pleasure.
Woo! All right, guys, let's go with our next guest, Miss Shay Bonner. Come on, Miss Shay Bonner.
Hello.
Welcome, Queen.
Hi, thanks for having me. Happy anniversary.
My queen. Thank you so much for joining us as we do Rock True. We are honored to have you. Queen, introduce yourself
thank you.
and let us know where we can find you.
Hi, my name is Shay Bonner.
Yes.
I am the owner of Rejuve Body Bar as well as Rejuvenating Minds LLC.
Yeah.
I am located in Maryville, Indiana, right off 86th and Broadway.
Woo!
Okay.
Yes. How long have you been in business, Queen?
I have been in business with Rejuve Body Bar for 3.5 years.
Okay.
We just expanded to a larger facility.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lord.
Want to do
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes. So, Queen, my first question is, at what age do you recommend our children on finances?
Before, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
As soon as possible, we need to, she said, it starts young. I think it was you or her. It starts young.
Oh, grow.
We start talking about it early in the homes. So I feel like ASAP.
Yes,
Mom
ma'am.
and dad,
Okay.
they need to educate themselves because, the older generations, they haven't,
Yeah.
and they haven't educated us. So I feel like it's time for everybody to get on board,
Yes.
Okay.
even our little ones, because that's our future.
Come on.
So,
Okay.
Teach.
Yeah.
Freddie.
And what kind of products do you actually offer?
So I offer a lot of things. So with Rejuve Body Bar, we offer beauty services.
Okay.
We have massage therapy, sculpting, all self-care needs.
Come
so
on.
nails, estheticians.
Yes.
We have a whole one-stop shop.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
We also teach body sculpting.
Come on.
We're starting to teach waxing and things like that because, like you said, in our community, we feel like, oh, we need all of these things. We need all this money. We need to go to school. We have to have this, and you don't.
Come on.
God took literally everything from me
Come on.
because I was stubborn.
Okay.
Yep, I was stubborn. I didn't listen.
Go.
So with financial literacy, having a job, like we said, it's supposed to be a skill set, not for money. And I was working to make money, and God didn't want me to do that. He said, you were made to have a business.
Okay.
And I did not listen. So he took everything from me. I'm going to just be transparent. I'm going to be
please.
real. It's a lot of people that probably already know my story. But I got into an altercation. Felonies was put on my background, and I'm like, God, how can you do this to me? I asked you to use me, and this is how you used me. And I did not understand at that moment of time, but I never lost my faith.
Okay.
God took everything from me to break me down, to
Thank you,
build me
Lord.
up, to let me know, like, no, you didn't have the resources
Come on,
for
sis.
everything that you need, but I am the resource.
Come on,
So,
sis.
so
Come
I'm
on.
gonna break you down
Yes.
to build you up.
That's right.
And I'm gonna use you to help my people.
Yes.
And that's exactly what he did.
Thank you,
Oh,
Lord.
that's amazing.
Lisa Renee.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, what is the biggest challenge you see people face with achieving financial literacy?
I feel like, to be honest, it's just the discipline.
Yes,
It's discipline.
that's right.
We'll say all day, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this into this.
on,
When my
Queen.
tax money comes,
Yeah. Come on.
I'm going to do this. Baby, that tax money comes. Nike having a sale. Macy's having a sale. And you haven't accomplished anything.
What?
Wow.
So discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline, because we can do whatever with our money.
Yeah.
But like she said, putting it back into stuff that's going to rebuild your money.
Yeah.
Helping the community. Building that money back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely, absolutely. Same question.
Okay.
It was that same question regarding transitions.
Okay.
Because I definitely want everyone to kind of chime in on a transition.
Okay.
And so, what would you prescribe for a transition financially?
Education.
Yes.
Education. Go
Right.
educate yourself.
Gotcha, Queen.
Like she said, find you someone that knows. A lot of the times, our community, we don't like to go look for help.
Come on.
We don't.
That's
Come
the
on.
biggest thing
Come
for,
on, Queen.
for us to look stupid or asking for help. No, I don't know. I want to link with you.
Come
It's
on.
things
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, it's things that you could teach me
Yes, Lord. Thank you,
that
God.
I don't know. And that's
you,
why
Lord.
God put us all
Uh-huh.
so that you can, each one.
Yes.
A lot of our people, they don't want you to more than them.
Yeah.
Like, no, sis, shine with me.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
Come on,
Yeah,
Queen.
so
Come on.
Everything for a
education.
reason.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can you got one more financial?
My whole thing is with the marketing.
Yes.
What do you feel that us as a people that we should do better as far as marketing or putting ourselves out there?
That's a good one.
That is a good
That
one.
is good.
Actually, it's
That's for everybody in here.
yeah. I feel like opening your mouth. talking to people. Don't be stubborn. You know, just like I was invited to this.
Yeah.
You know, come out, talk to people.
Teach.
Don't feel like you too good. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
That's good, baby.
Yeah.
Word of
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah,
Yes.
communication rule the nation. We all
Absolutely,
know
because
that,
we can see ads all day on Facebook.
Come on.
But it's a million people doing the same thing. So you got to get out there and put yourself into this.
Yes.
Because
so uniqueness is everything.
yes, uniqueness, absolutely. Because a lot of the times people are not buying just my product; they buying me.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it is.
That's
right. That's
with it.
exactly what it is.
I love
Like,
that.
you know what? As we shout out to Meg, Meg the unicorn in the building with One Fitness. As we were growing with Rock True Fitness, we had that step back last season. And we understood that the product that we were offering wasn't the fitness, it was ourselves. And when we got that mindset, like, I don't know if anybody just remember me from last year, I was a lot chunkier. But getting that mindset again, taking it what you believe over what you crave, your convictions
Yes.
over your appetite, what he said over what you say, taking the proper food in to take the proper food in
Yes.
properly. Now I have the proper food.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
No, it
Y'all
works.
said all
And
night.
his word works, his word works, his food works,
Yes.
his food works,
Yes.
it works.
It
For
works.
functionality, not
It
just
works.
because it tastes good, but take a time to just turn and see. Because it's delicious, Queen.
Yes.
Queen, where can we find you?
So you can find us online at rejuve219.com. You can find us on all social media platforms at rejuve219.com. Like I said, we have a one-stop shop. We also help businesses to help businesses, people that have already started their businesses
Yes.
and just don't know how to put the plan into place. So we help you build a business
Thank you, Lord.
plan
That's amazing.
and we execute it. So
Yes.
we
You
have
are
a lot
amazing.
going on.
Yup, get a card, reach out to her, guys. Yes. Thank you so much for your time
Thank
again.
you for having
know,
me.
You had to go too, but if you can stick around just a little bit, we would
Okay.
definitely love to have you.
Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
Thank you, Queen. All right, guys, we are bringing
I like
up
that.
our next
They is.
financial
I'm ready to
guru.
invest. I'm ready to I'm like, you know what? Do this now. We need
I need all information, okay? I need everything.
I hope everybody got it out there. If anybody that got it that's on the live stream or whatever, y'all
Yes.
synced it, man, send
Yes.
it back to me again because I
Yes.
need this.
And you know what? I have to take a moment out because we were supposed to do it too. And with our anniversary, let me tell you something. It's just common kingdom culture to give in the presence of royalty. Like when you are in the presence of people, you're supposed to give.
Yeah.
Nobody said money. You're supposed to give of yourself. We talked about that open book, but you then become the open book. If you never hit the pages, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing like having you totally open and available,
Wow.
not only for God, but for others. Because that's it. Your whole gift is for my usage.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because mine is for yours. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, take everything I got. I got a whole card.
Yes.
It look like a whole octopus. Any one of them, I ain't. That's all I'm simply saying. But I do want to kind of like just say thank you for. So,
Yes.
shout out to again Persia Doll. We have a gift for you. We have a Rock True Media hoodie dress available for you, Queen. We thank you for all of your work that you've done.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, that one is at my house. This one is for you, Lisa.
I love you. She didn't know she was getting that.
I love you. I thank you.
Listen.
I thank you for joining me on this journey. I thank you for. Oh my. No. Oh my God.
Don't do me like
you know
that.
What? You know what? Like just
Yeah,
to
so
say
emotional,
yes.
y'all know what
To
I'm
say
dealing
yes and to go and to grow with me and to like this isn't a lightweight journey. Like
Sure
you
isn't.
have to have the courage to rock
Man.
True People. Like the expectation level is his, not high. His, okay. And so we don't hold each other up. We are real friends. We
And-
true friends. Like
If you don't mind, I want to stop and give her roses, give her flowers, all that, because she's trusted in me. She trusted in me. She didn't know me from a can of paint. I called her. We was on the phone. I could have been crazy. I could have been anything. But she was like, well, you on the show in 2 weeks or something like that. I'm like, but okay. But she really pushes me. She's like my big sister. She pushes me to really be me. She pushes Lisa Renee Speaks to speak. And if it was not for her, I wouldn't be this bold and brazen woman
on,
I am
Queen,
on
grow.
the show, because she tells me every day, Lisa Renee Speak. I ain't gonna say the
on.
word before.
Come on,
the
you
Lisa
don't say
Renee
it. Don't tell
Speak.
them everything I
But
said.
Lisa Renee Speak.
Don't tell her.
You better
Don't tell her.
speak.
If you know me, you know
Yeah,
how to talk.
you know.
And
it
from
end
my
with
husband's point of
CH,
view.
you know. But I love you. I love you. I love you
more.
because you took me and my husband in. Look.
Yeah.
And we is a handful. Yes, we are. But you know, I love you. Thank
Yes,
you. I'm
I love
so
you
glad
too.
to be a part of Rock Truth. You know,
Yes.
history. We're actually making
This is
history.
history, guys.
We're making history.
Like there hasn't been a
I'm proud of it.
The one show that they did say that
Yes.
they have, it wasn't with a recording audience and then having different people on the stage and highlighting talent. It with women. At the time, we were all
Exactly.
women and
It was
minorities.
all women.
And so we are the very first talk show in Gary, Indiana, in Miller. So we are making
Yes,
history.
we're making
Yo!
Yes!
Y'all a part of it. Y'all are definitely a
thank
part
you,
of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love
appreciate
you,
it. I got
sis.
your shirt in the back too.
Okay, I love you.
Look, this got me over here. Y'all know my famous words. You can use me, just don't misuse me.
Come on, King.
And then to be around these queens, even just to hear them elaborate, y'all don't know what I go through in my household. For real, I be like emotional sometimes. Like, I ain't even gonna do that. But God is good. You
Thank
know,
you,
I
Lord.
do it at times.
Thank you, Lord.
Because I really see how black women need each other.
Yeah, we do.
And then what they do, they lift up us kings. I'm
on.
trying to tell y'all this in the room.
I ain't gonna hold
When
you
I
up.
say they make us feel better about us,
Yeah.
man, won't he do it?
Come on, King.
I said, I'm ready to convert
Come
today.
on, King.
That's why I say this show is everything to me because we're able to elaborate, we're able to talk, we're able
Yeah.
to kick it, we're able to use each other.
Yeah.
We know we ain't gonna misuse each
Come
other.
on, King.
Right.
Ain't nobody going. But we
Yeah.
all gotta understand that God do everything for a reason and a season.
Teach.
So come on now.
Yes.
And it's all our season.
Yes, this
It's all
is
our
our season, y'all. It's our
season.
season.
It been cold outside.
Yes.
We've been warm.
Come on.
Everybody. Y'all know it. Yesterday was freezing.
Come on.
Everybody just had something going on. Like, you know what? I got break tomorrow. It's Sunday. I got something going on.
Come on, King.
And look how bright y'all look out there. Y'all smiling. Everybody
He's
smiling. Everybody
amazing.
feeling good because the energy is incredible. The vibe is
It
excellent.
is. It is. It's all love, baby.
Man,
it's
come
all
on.
him.
Let's
Next
get it.
up, my king. You know what?
Let's
when
get it.
we were talking about, doing the stuff for the comedy club and just coming together and joining and making sure we can do what we can to build each other up because that's what we do. I don't know. Megan says she just see me never off. I'm always operating. I'm always like,
Always.
I hear you say something, you be like, oh, I got this. I be like, ooh, okay, come on, come on. I don't know what we're gonna do, but you're gonna find out. So when we were doing the shirts and stuff, and they were talking about the Miller Beach Comedy Club, and I wanted to make sure that I got you a shirt.
You did.
Is where I did. With the logo, and it's on the back, so everybody has like different types of.
Watch out, Daryl. Watch out, June.
Where's Daryl? I'm not your average Daryl.
Where's not your
Where's
average
not your
girl?
average Daryl?
Come on now.
Where is he?
Where you at?
Did he grab the pizza?
Come on now, you holding us
Did he
up.
fall in the toilet?
Look at that. Don't
My
get jealous.
king,
Don't
we
get
want to
jealous.
thank you so much for allowing us to have this opportunity to be here. The Rock True Challenge was when you told us we couldn't have no show here.
Right.
And God was like, oh, watch. And so we thank you so much. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
girl.
much. Not your
Not your average girl. I'm not your average girl. I'm not your average girl.
Not your average girl.
I'm not your average girl.
And then our jump off with the shirts was none other than June, my king. He like, I definitely want that black and white on deck. And so, my king, I made sure I went and I got it for
Yes.
you. I appreciate everything that you do for us at your rate. I pray that I can increase that. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you so much, Shirley.
June.
Thank y'all. Thank
You
y'all.
already know, man.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and bring up our final finance person for today, and that is no one other than Miss Louise Terry.
Show some love. Y'all show some love out there.
Come on now. And when I'm telling you, people that has been just rocking with us since we started, any and everything I asked of this queen, from conferences to what last year we did, You Don't Know Who Covered Me conference in May, and any and everything that I asked of this queen, she just shows up and does. And I thank you too, my queen. If you could please introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Hello, everybody. First of all, happy anniversary.
Go send me in.
That is
man.
so awesome. Congratulations.
Man.
Thank you.
Every day, every minute, every second, every year, every week,
Yes.
every month should be celebrated.
Thank
So
you.
congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you
Thank
all.
you.
Keep it up.
Yes.
Keep it up. You have been an encouragement to me since I met you. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what event it was, but the connection was just there.
Yeah.
And we've stayed connected, and she reaches out, and I'm like, okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I believe it's important. Sometimes we say we're going to network, and then we get numbers, and we never call.
Absolutely. That's
We
true.
never actually network,
Yes.
so I think we've done that.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
want to
we
keep
have.
that going. So congratulations to you all again. I'm
Yes.
Terry. I'm Louise Terry on Facebook. Also known as the Credit Queen.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on now. Come on now.
I need
Yeah.
My business name is Royalty Credit Solutions. I'm so excited, you guys, because I actually started with a franchise company. And I started with the company, and it was finance was something I wasn't in. My background was in healthcare. My degree is in healthcare management. Did it for 20 years. Got diagnosed with having brain tumors, and had to come off my job due to stress and things. And I kind of lost myself. You know what I'm saying? I kind of lost myself, and I was praying like, God, what is my purpose? I really enjoyed what I was doing. Couldn't really do that particular job due to stress, and I had a seizure and a stroke.
Yeah.
But can you tell? Because I
No,
watched
sure
that.
okay.
Uh-uh.
Not at all. No.
God works.
Not even close.
God is good.
Yes.
Had a seizure and a stroke at age 34. And from there, I kind of was lost emotionally, mentally, didn't really know my path. And for so long, I was kind of just like stuck. I'm like, God, okay, he hears us, but he answers in his time.
Huge queen, everything
And
timely.
so sometimes he wants us to just keep knocking, keep seeking, keep asking, and keep the faith. And we know faith, you can't see
Come on.
what's
Come
in
on.
front of you when you have faith, right?
Come on, sis.
So you're walking blindly, but you're believing. And so God just, all of a sudden, I want to say it probably was last year, he was like, your purpose is to help people. And I'm like, okay, you left that real broad. Like, thank you for answering.
That'd be the first
That's
one.
it.
But he said, and I said, in what way? He said, in whatever way I allow you to.
Okay.
Help people.
Thank you, Lord.
And I was like, okay, that's my purpose. And so, and healthcare is still a love of mine, and I'll be soon able to get back into it. So I'm grateful for that. But finance, the door. I've been able, you all, to help so many people. It has overjoyed me to be able to help individuals get houses, qualify
Come on
for
now.
homes. And as they talked about finances and home ownership, you guys, is more than just saying, I got a house.
Come on, queen.
It's leaving something for your children.
Come on.
It's-
Okay.
Even if they don't want the house, they
Yeah.
can sell it and take it's so many things. It's an opportunity for you to grow.
Yeah.
When you own a home, you have finances in that home that you can use to invest
Yes.
into other things. So I'm just educating individuals about that, because a lot of times mindset is like the first thing that has to be transformed. When it comes to our finances and life. We
Yeah.
gotta rethink. We gotta totally
queen.
unlearn
Teach,
what we
queen.
learned
Yes.
to be able to
Teach.
That's true,
learn
though.
what we need
Oh,
to go to
God.
the next level.
That's
Oh,
all.
she
And
preaching.
so educating on financial literacy has just been a passion of mine. Seeing the change that God is making in me to
Thank you,
put
Lord.
into others, to allow them to see change has just overjoyed me in such a way that I'm just like, I find my like, God, like, why, why?
Why
Why
me?
me?
I know. Why not?
Why not be? It's just been a blessing to be a blessing. And I asked God, I said, I want you to bless me in a way, I want my cup to run over.
Yeah.
So I got what's for me, but what runs over is for somebody else. I want to be such a blessing that I can be a blessing to
Yeah.
others. And I was just telling my daughter the other day, I said, did you know why God said it's better to give than to receive? And she said, no, Mama, why? And I said, because if you have enough to give, that means you have more than you need.
Come on now, queen.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
I like
if
that.
you have more than you need, you have enough to give. And it's a blessing to give because you're blessed because you're so blessed that you can give. And now that person that needs, now they're blessed because you were able to give the person in need. So I'm just blessed to be a blessing to other people. I'm able to be, I called my dad, my business did so good last month. And I said, Dad, follow me to the bank. And y'all just told me what that meant to me.
Take your time.
I lost my mom 12 years ago,
Sorry to hear
and
that.
my dad had to quit his job. We were her caregivers. I didn't know I was gonna get emotional.
It's all right. It's the spirit. It's the
When he
spirit.
put it on you.
Can't
That's what he
control the
do.
spirit.
But we were my mom's caregivers. My dad had to quit his job so that he can take care of her, and I was the only one at the time working. I was working my 9-to-5 job, and so I was kind of helping at home, and we were doing the best we could, and so. To be able to, my dad, he's doing good, got remarried, we love her, we love his new wife, but I just was like, I just want to be able to see my dad just financially good, I want to, and so when I did so, I said, Dad, I said, we were leaving church, I said, what you about to do? I said, follow me to the bank, and I was able to get some money out, and he said, what is this? I said, I did good, and I just want to,
That's amazing.
So that just made me so happy to be able to do that. And I just told my nephew the other day, like, I'm setting up so I'm gonna set y'all up. I'm gonna be the one. You need something, auntie, that for you. If you need it. And God is doing just that. I told one of my clients called me and she said, I don't really have it this month on me. Take care of your baby.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And so I just
Y'all hear, don't y'all? This seed is ready to sow a seed. This seed is sowing a seed to show some more seeds.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So I've been so blessed to be able, even, with my clients, and they're like, oh my God, you are so awesome. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm good, so I got you. You good.
Right.
And we good together. And she
That's
like,
right.
okay. And one of my clients said, I can't do it. I said, don't worry about it. We're going to help you out. And she said, okay, when I get it, I'm going to stay. That's part of it's customer service too, you guys. I teach on that, but it's just been a blessing to be a blessing.
Amen.
Yeah, amen.
Amen. I love it.
it.
I love
sorry,
specifically
Queen,
the
but
part.
yeah,
No, you are
that
okay,
was-
my king.
man.
I love specifically the part about you being able to now provide your father with a return. You know what I mean? With a return. Your mindset return. You know what I'm saying? Your body has now returned. You know what I'm saying? Your finances are returned. Like just providing a return. And that's the thing. I ain't me, you and me. It's he's there, you're there. It's such a I love Rock True Vine.
Absolutely.
Rock True Vine. I love it, my queen. I mean, I would ask you my question, but I think you pretty much answered it. No, it's okay. I was gonna ask what was your personal overarching goal in this particular area expertise?
So I think I answered it.
I believe you did.
Being able
Yeah,
to
I
help
believe
others,
so.
position
That's
others
it.
to reach their goals. Everybody has a different goal.
Yeah.
And so understanding what that goal is, and also I do a lot of just when I talk with my clients and things like that with the services that we offer. So we offer credit restoration services. I also have business coaching and marketing consultant that I do for small businesses or businesses that are looking to grow, expand. I have over 20 years of marketing under my belt, so I have a lot of tools that I use for individuals behind the screen, from behind the screen. So we use social media, and it's a great tool to reach a lot of people, but teaching others that there's other ways to market as well. But so I think just being able to be the tool to help individuals reach goals that they have. I think
That's
amazing.
it. I love it. And if you just as a whole woman, real quick, I'm going to you, my king. As a whole woman, I mean, God called us help. And Adam named us woman. And so to answer that call, like you picked up and you answered it. You send it to voicemail and everything. So, help. Ain't nothing wrong with being the help. People be acting like something wrong with it
Ain't nothing wrong
until
with that.
you need it, right? And when you need help, you so happy help has arrived. So my queens, ain't nothing. We don't have to try to be everything and have these extra titles and No, go back down to foundation, back to the root. Help is good enough for me.
That's
Oh,
good
word.
enough.
I'm cool because he called us that, right? Yeah.
I take
King.
it.
King.
Queen, you was excellent. I'm definitely gonna seek out your help.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta buy this lady another house. She got the same house in mine, and I gotta buy it for her. So
I know that's
it
fine.
is
I
what
got
it
you. I
is.
got you.
How you able to navigate around the unbelievers? You know, people out here, they question so much. And they feel like if you're teaching financial literacy, if you're trying to show me this, then you're supposed to be rich.
Ooh, that's a good.
How you know I'm not? No.
See, with me, I'm rich at heart.
Yeah.
I'm a $1 trillion man.
Come on, trillion
I'm
dollars.
a $1 trillion man. So I think that people, they
Many
kind of like
blessings.
on the outside looking in, they kind of look at certain things. They want the big cars, the fancy houses, all this stuff. But how are we able to teach our community that what you don't see, that don't mean I ain't got it?
That's
Period.
right. That's right. I like that, and I think Shanita touched a little bit on that because our community is big on the see, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like I want to let people know, like, there's nothing wrong with desiring a designer and the big car or the designer things. There's nothing wrong with that, but prioritizing those
Yes.
things.
Mhm.
Setting goals.
Teach.
If that's your goal, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong, but prioritizing that goal and setting a plan to reach the goal.
Okay.
And okay, so making the money or being at a financially stable position. Okay, this is where I want to be first, so that I can then reach this next goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so then since being financially stable, and that looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
Your monthly financial stability may be different. Your annual may be different for somebody else, because again, all of our goals are different. But having a plan to reach that goal and saying, okay, I'm going to do X, Y, Z to get to. Okay, I want to make, you know, and this is another thing. When you're setting goals, set realistic goals.
Come on, attainable ones.
Like
yeah.
a lot of people, I want to be a millionaire,
Yeah.
and you're not even making $5,000 a month,
Right.
And it, you know, it's just like, just be realistic. You can
on.
you can reach that status
Yeah.
if that's your desire, but set realistic goals and just take it a step at a time. You know, by the end of the year, I want to attain this much, but I want to have this amount saved.
Okay.
Or before I get another home, I want to have X amount in the bank first.
Okay.
And then we invest into getting a home. And then maybe after we get the home, then we'll get another car. I mean, so set goals and make sure all of your eggs aren't going in one basket. Like,
Oh,
don't
thank you for that.
just make and spend.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Make, invest, let that money, you know, like she said, make money for you.
Yeah.
So setting those goals, realistic goals, and then setting a plan for how you're going to reach those goals.
I like that.
That's-
Yeah, thank
My queen.
you. Because I've been trying to figure that out. For real.
So, if it's one gem you can drop on the people about financial literacy, what would it be? Your one-liner, your drop the mic moment.
I drop the mic.
Yeah.
I like that, Lisa.
I know.
Look, I said it, but I have to say it again, and it's also a scripture. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mindset has to change before anything else changes.
Teach,
Drop the
Before you
mic.
see change in anything, anywhere, this got to change.
That's it.
We doubt ourselves before we even I
Come on.
can't. I don't even let my daughter say that.
Yeah.
I say, ask for help, but never say you can't. Because you can do anything, but sometimes you may need help
Teach.
to
Okay.
do that. So just transferring your way of thinking, your speech. We are what we say.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, if you say
Come
you
on.
broke, you gonna be broke.
Come
I don't
on.
care.
Yes.
Come
if
on,
your-
come
I
on.
don't care if your bank account
Yeah.
says
But
zero,
teach.
but because you gonna get a broke mindset, you gonna walk broke, you gonna talk
You gonna
broke,
do
you
broke
gonna be
things.
broke.
Come on,
you
gonna
do
do broke things.
You are. You know, so transferring your mind,
love
transforming your mind,
Yes.
transforming your speech and how you speak of yourself and how you speak on yourself, how you speak about others, because how you speak about others is gonna come back to you.
Wow. Come on,
Don't
baby.
let negativity. Don't be a garbage can.
Come
Because what you allow to come in you
Come on,
is going to come out of you.
Come on, sis. Teach.
So if you
Teach.
allow goodness to come in you,
Come on,
goodness
Queen.
is going to come out of
Come
you.
on, Queen.
And then you will have goodness around you. And then everything about you will be good.
Come on, Queen.
So watch what you say.
Yes.
Watch what you allow to hear. Watch what you allow your go.
Yeah.
Watch the company that you
Period.
keep. Because we are what we speak. We become who we are around. And it has a lot to do with, who we are and who we become. So transforming your mind and really gets you to another space and place in God and letting him be the leader of your path.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If he leads your path, you can't go wrong. Like it's impossible to go wrong because if he's the lead of it, everything that you pray for will be in his path.
Come on.
Because he's your priority.
Come on.
So your
Teach.
prayers aren't going to be outside of his will.
Come on, sis.
Because he's at the top of everything.
Come on,
So if
sis.
he's the leader where he leads and you guide, he's not going to guide you this way and you should have went. Like
Yeah.
if you follow him, you're going in the path that you're supposed to.
Teach.
He is the leader. So you keep him at the top. When I say you can't go wrong,
Yeah.
he is at the top. He is my CEO.
Come on now.
I operate the business.
Come
I'm
on.
the vessel he's using.
Come on now.
But he's the CEO of
Come
my
on.
business.
Come on.
So
Drop the mic,
Wow,
baby.
Teach.
So where we sign up at? Where do we sign up
Where do we
at?
find you, Queen?
Everybody want to sign up. Where do we
find
sign
you?
up at?
I am just Louise Terry on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not a whole lot of places.
Spell it out for them.
Louise Louise
Yes.
Terry Terri. That's the best place to reach me. Message me, comment. I'm always posting what I'm doing. So upcoming, can I do a
Yes,
quick-
you can.
I do.
Absolutely.
So I have a youth financial literacy spring camp for the youth.
That's amazing.
To educate and teach them how not to make some of the same mistakes we made.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Now, give it up for that.
So
Give it up for that.
Yes, Queen.
Let's go.
Yes.
So my camp is gonna be April. Every weekend in April will be the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd of April from 9 to 12. We have our little leaders from 7 to 11, and then our youth leaders from 12 to 18. So the reward of saving, delayed, gratification and things through finances. So it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
So get your kids in there.
Yes. Yes.
Are we allowed to ask a question for anybody?
Real quick, yes, sir.
Okay, real quick. If you don't have a venue, holler at me about the
Space.
thing you're doing, the space. If you already have space.
I do have a space. My
Okay.
husband has Armor Investment Group Business Center on Broadway. He just renovated. My husband is a real estate investor
Okay.
in Gary.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on.
He
Give
is
it up for
really-
us.
But thank you, and I will look into you because I have things going on every month. That was my goal at the beginning of the year. I set a whole plan, and I'm doing everything that I set to do, and so I will be with you about a venue. But yeah, he's my husband. Just shout out to him. He with the kids. We doing this.
Yes, yes.
But I'm so proud of him. He retired, you guys, at age 40.
Come on now. Come on now.
He retired. As they say, he fired his boss. And he had that goal when I want to say we got married at 28. When he was 30, he was like, I don't want to work no 9 to 5 by the time I'm 35. And at 35, we bought our dream house. And he was like, I'm gonna work a little longer because the mortgage and everything. And by 40, he was fully retired from his 9 to 5. And he's just real estate investing, rebuilding Gary. So we
Thank you,
have a
Lord.
lot of homes that we're renovating. He has residential, commercial. He just did his commercial. So super proud of him. Shout out to him.
Come on now. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Yes. All my clients is my friends.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we do.
He could have came.
Yes.
He could have put the kids in the back.
I know, right? thank you, Queen. Thank you so much
you
for it.
all.
Yes,
you all
we really
so much.
appreciate it. Honey, you
So much
know.
love.
Yeah, she was
I want you
dope.
to come back for Rock True Charm School that we'll be doing in May.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Oh, yes. So I
That'd be
will be in
amazing.
touch. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, yeah,
Can't
yeah.
wait. Can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah, yeah. So
Looking
we do
forward
our
to it.
conferences. The Queen's Conference, it started 2 years ago. So this will be our third year. So it started, no, my apologies. 1 year ago. This would be I was right. This will be our third year. Yeah, we've done it twice. Yes. So this will be our third year that we have the Queen's Conference. And in that conference, the first one, of course, was about adjusting your crown, adding just you, adjusting your crown. You know what I'm saying? And then the second one was You Don't Know Who Covered Me.
Yes.
And that was referencing back to, again, that spirit and bringing in all of that,
Amen.
people that backbiting and the gossiping. And but the thing about you don't know who covered me. Like, you don't even know. Like, so, this year we want to do Charm School, and we want to go like fully out with all of the designs. We're looking for the design team in order to have our total appearance, and just rep Kingdom and show exactly how you're supposed to represent yourself in God's presence. This is every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, His kingdom come, that is our Rock True challenge. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It is not when you leave here. It is not when you are recalled back to Him or inhaled back to Him. That is not the time. It is now. He said we can have it right now. Heaven as it is on earth, not later. So you experience that by loving. And with this year, we have so many different things. I remember last year, it was assuring not to compromise your truth for somebody else's feelings. And this year, because we do that, we won't say, because I don't want this person to feel no, but you compromising you're restricting your being,
I've
and
been
that's
there.
you have to work on that.
Been
Like
there.
we're talking about new levels, and this year it is new levels of loving/living. And so we have to, what you were saying, it's time to rock the culture, rock the truth. The language that you speak is not worldly language. Stop taking it in. You know what I'm saying? Stop feeding yourself that you grow fat and all of that within the language. No, you do. You do. Then you'll start consuming that type of bottom feeder food. I know everybody likes shrimp, but it's bottom feeder. Let's talk about that. It's boo-boo. Like, let's talk about exactly what it is. And He's telling you that's not good for the functionality of your body. You have a system here. You're putting orange juice in your gas tank, and then you get mad at Ford. Let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that, right? Or then you take it to a shade tree mechanic to get it fixed, and then he don't have the right parts, so you got foreigner parts inside. So now you're not even authentic. You think so? It's so many things in this. You know what I'm saying?
Can't say amen, say out.
Come on with it. That's how she get.
He
You know how she get. Oh.
And he slapped his guarantee.
Yeah, don't
He
overdose.
slapped his guarantee on you because, again, with the car, you have a manufacturer's warranty. The manufacturer, you are the product. He wanted to stamp his approval upon you and say, this product will function. I can put this person on display and model for everyone to see that when you come that way, no matter the weather, no matter whether this or whether that or whether the storm, this person will love as written, as prescribed, the way I told them to, not based on their broken, bitter choices.
A word.
All right, guys. So, thank you, my queen. We thank you so much. Thank you.
We're going to be in touch.
Yes. So real quick, we're going to go ahead into the people in our neighborhood with Megan.
Yo.
Yes, go ahead. And I am going to go ahead and get dressed because we have our first portion of the fashion show. My king, just the video. Yes.
Cut it on.
Hey, y'all. Y'all got Lisa Renee Speaks, and we are with the people in our neighborhood. And the people in our neighborhood, we actually highlight some of our business owners and some of our vendors in the community, because without us, there is no one. Oh, look, I'm so used to going out. Look, I'm so used to going out there. Where is she at? Where is she at? Where is she at? She back here? I gotta find her. Ooh. I'm looking for our people in the neighborhood, Megan. Oh, you. Yeah, people in the neighborhood. Look. I'm so used to going out there, y'all, so excuse me. This is our people in our neighborhood. This is where we highlight our vendors. We highlight our business owners in the community. We just give y'all a shout out, ask y'all a few questions so we can know who you are and what you are about. So let's just go ahead and get on into what we got going on.
Absolutely, let's go.
So, our first question is, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right. Can you state your name and your name of your business for the people in the neighborhood?
My name is Megan Mayo, and my business is One Fitness. I'm a personal trainer or yoga instructor, and my goal is to bring unity in the community.
Great. Look, unity. Ain't nothing wrong with no UNICY. UNICY. You're in unity. Period. So what services or products do you offer, sis?
I provide personal training services, yoga personal training, and self-talk, self-care, everything that we need in this day and time to get ourselves where we need to be, to get where we need to go.
And nothing wrong with your potential well-being being an overall well-being. It's nothing wrong with that. So, how do you stay true to your vision and your purpose when managing your business?
I stay focused. The Father is my lead, and so I make sure that I stay focused. I make sure that my self-care is on point. I make sure that everything is balanced in my area, and then once I master what I need to do, then I bring it out to the community.
And let me tell y'all something. Self-care is so important. If you cannot care for yourself, how can you care for anyone else? And that was so important. I
believe Miss Terry, she said that the overflow, if you don't have the overflow, you don't really have anything to give. Yeah. Honestly. So out of the overflow, we give. Because we are generous. We are generously giving to, and we are able to generously give out.
So please continue to fill your cup so that you can also give to others. That is the point. Come here, sis. Bring it on back here. Don't leave me now. Look, don't leave me. We got 2 more questions for you. Okay. So what's one truth you would like to tell the people when it comes to becoming a business owner?
Just get out there and do it. Just do it. Because it'll always be a reason why you shouldn't do it. It'll always be the reason why you feel nervous, or whatever the case might be. But just do it. The first step is really not that hard. Just get out there. The first step is the main thing.
So do it before you doubt it, and don't doubt it before you do it. That is my slogan, honey, and I just put that in words for you.
Get out there.
Okay? Get out there. Don't worry about what you ain't got. All right. So this is the last question for you, sis. Where can the people find you? Like, where we gonna find you at? Where can we be all up in your business?
You can find me on Facebook at One Fitness. Okay. I'm also on TikTok at One Fitness. And then you can find me as Megan Mayo on every other social media platform.
Y'all heard it here on Rock the Truth. People in our neighborhood. Is there any business? Excuse me. Is there any business owners in the anybody want to shout out their business? Anybody want to shout out something they got going on? We gonna highlight all our business owners and stuff. All right, come on now. Bashful now. Don't be bashful.
Hey Queen, how you doing? Hello to everyone. My name is Tammy Davis. I am the creator of my brand Curves in the Streets, which I promote confidence through beauty, fashion, and entertainment. So I have my brand Curves in the Streets. What's up, Megan, the unicorn? Selena K, what's up? It's nothing but love in the building. I also have my own confidence calendar, which I'm in my 3rd year, and I love promoting confidence. So that's yeah.
I heard it here. Yo, go follow this sister. Yeah, where can we find you? I don't even know. I'm sorry, I thought you said.
Oh, no problem. All social media platforms, Curves in the Streets. My website, www.curves, CURVESNINTHE, the streets, STREETS.com.
Check her out in the streets, y'all. Check her out. Is there anybody else who want to shout out their business? You did, but you don't want to give us another shout out? Look, but she definitely did do it last time. Look, we know who she is. Is there anybody else who wants to shout out their business or anything they got going on? Because this is where we highlight our people in the neighborhood. If not, what? We good? We're great. So let's go ahead and bring it on back in, y'all. Woo!
Testing, testing. Guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready for our first portion of our fashion show. Shout out to Queen. Shout out to LaRon MC. He was to join us this evening. However, he is not here. However, I still want to pay homage to him because, again, one of the people who, you know, kind of started with us as we're going and we're growing. He was one of our main people that we will always interview. He is a local artist. He lived, born and raised in Gary. He moved to Las Vegas, and then he comes back every now and then. He does a lot of art, a lot of different graffiti art around Gary, you know, so it's pretty dope, and I just want to definitely honor him. Well, we'll talk about it soon, but let's go ahead and with our fashion show, at least first portion.
Visions through kaleidoscopes, colors formulate into all kind of dope. Heavy clouds minus the rain, sometimes we gotta hope for better days. You know, like the kind where cash forever stays within my firm grip, making sure life ain't a wasted trip. Wasted all hops, but I could never slip. Faced adversity, but I am well equipped. These moments I'm engulfed in makes me the only culprit, fresh dip. Draped out with no escape route. It's the Soul Taylor, bold flavor, rhyme analyst. To change this rap game, I'm the catalyst. New session, new class, new lesson, new path. New weapons, new crafts. The only way the message is passed. Round, round, round. Visions through a prism, magnify my levels of thought, rearranging my diet, reevaluating my costs, telling stories of past glories, don't get stuck in the past. This time is really the only commodity that we have. You never know what the day of the hour is. Live life without cowardice, realize where your power is and use it. Many niggas abuse it, there's a price to be paid. We hide messages in the music, you rock ice to get laid. What's more important? You gotta choose what you use for enjoyment. For me, it's watching my seeds grow and rhyming colors over canvases and living my life. You know that we ain't getting this twice. Through rose-tinted glasses, minted vintage for the masses. We avoid plastic on our circumference. The closed caption held our souls captive as it kept me active, chasing goals till I reach them. I'm the captain on this voyage. The mission that we
So that is my clothing line, True North. Thank you. Are we gonna give me something? There we go. That was my clothing line, True North. And a part of everything I do is I bring my people with me. And one of the people I bring with is Meg. Meg! You get lost in the South, sis. But one of the people that I will all along the way with is my brother, Big Clem. His clothing line is Purple Me. And I definitely wanted to inspire him today to just, grow for it. Like, you have such an amazing ideology with Purple Me and making sure that everything and everybody know that they're royal. And I wanted you to see it so that you can do it. And you will be inspired to go and grow. And just for 2 seconds, come up here. Come here. This is the creative director and owner of Purple Me. King, talk to us real quick about the brand, where it came from, and yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm Cliff, Big Clem. This is my sister right here. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? 2 years ago, we talked about, where you was gonna be, to keep rocking truth, keep going. Yes. People was gonna leave and people wasn't gonna be there for you. that you thought was in the beginning, but God sent you some people. All this room full of people. We don't need 1,000 people. You know. Yeah, we don't need 1,000 people. Y'all rock with her. And, you know, I told my sis, you know what I mean, God was going to send you some people. But Purple Me, you know, I was just sitting in the car one night in Cali. I just moved back probably about 9 months ago. Yes. And I was just like, Purple Me. Like everything royalty, because the color purple represents royalty. That's where we come from as a people, as a, you know what I'm saying, king or queen. Yes. That's what we rocked, you know what I mean? So I was just like, Purple Me. And sis came up with the design, you know, and she my mind with it, but I ain't really kept up with it. I ain't really been, you know, I've been grinding, I've been doing, but you know, this was inspiration to me. You know, I appreciate you rocking with me on Rock Truth. You know, I've been rocking with you too. Always, you know what I mean? Y'all keep rocking with it. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? Y'all was awesome tonight. Good financial advice. Good show, good, strong, powerful black women that I see that can make a change amongst the other women and the younger women. So that's a blessing from God, you know. All y'all are a blessing, you know. Thank God for what He doing, you know what I mean? All right. I need to talk to you too about housing and stuff. I need to talk to you too.
Connections. Thank you guys so much. Where's Destiny? Where's Destiny? Destiny. Yes. The answer is yes. Getting ready. She got the first. That's her first? Her first? Yes. Come on up here, Queen. Real quick. And so our second look for today was Rock Truth Beats. Rock Truth Beats is part of Rock Truth Radio. And with Rock Truth Beats, my friends, one of my friends, Deontay Larry, he provided the soundtrack, the background to Rock Truth for the last 3 years and ongoing, and we are grateful and thankful. So when Versus came out, right, when they started doing Versus, like I just had an idea, like, nah, what's rock true verses? You know what I'm saying? What's a verse that rock true the difference between us and God? And if you could straighten out just a little bit, that verse is Genesis 2:16, and it says, "Thou mayest freely eat." Right? And again, going back to your convictions of your appetite, what you believe over what you crave. This is how you know that all of these principles work together. And then the second verse, the verse directly after that, this thin line, is "Thou shalt not eat." And this is the thin line between His love and our hate, is disobedience. Is disobedience. And so Rock Truth Verses is just that. And then on the back, one of the things that he posted, and that's the thing with Rock Truth. Rock Truth is about, you know, the culture in the land. If we were, you know, living in the kingdom, what would we be clothed in? Our right man. Our right man. And so the attire that we're wearing is going to be clothed. So what you would see on the billboards and the advertisement would be us being clothed in our right man, right? Kingdom philosophy. And so he encourages the youth to bang beats and not guns. And so I definitely wanted to pay homage to this king and, of course, true to my queen. Thank you so much. And then Queen, Tamoya has been with us. We grew from the original Rock Truth show, where it was about 7 of us, about 7 or 9 of us. We broke out into about 10 different shows. She hosted Rock Youth, Rock Truth for, for a long time. She's interviewed just about the people in this room. She is definitely my protege. I have been teaching and training her since birth, definitely growing in at 12. And this is our future. When I tell you she can rock, I mean, she's taught. This ain't no joke. No. She's taught. We've been taught. Shout out to Cato Brooks Jr., Pastor our King, our father, who assured that he gave us everything we needed before he was recalled. And so, did he not? He made one heck of a deposit in all of us. And this is just the result of it. You're seeing the results and the fruits of labor. And so with LaRon MC, one thing I love in life is clouds. To know me, I would almost get in a car accident just looking at clouds. And I love cloud coverage. It looks like a, ice cream dreamland. And I fell in love with LaRon MC's clouds. And then as I started to write, I got married, or rather I jumped the gun as opposed to jumping the broom, which is what so many people are doing today. I was ill prepared for marriage and family and all of this stuff because we're not properly taught. And I was immature with handling the responsibility of another person's heart mind. And so I started to study and dissect, what was up with my marriage? What was up with me? What was going on? Because like anybody, who signs up to get married to get divorced? And so as I learned the theory of love and relationship, God showed me it boiled down to friendship. What greater love is this that you can lay your lie down for your friend? It's laying that lie down. That's the problem. We are comfortable with lying with people who lie to us. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. You lie with people, you lie too. You know what I'm saying? You start looking for people that you can lie with so that you can lie with them. And so that's not rocking the culture. And so friendship is from theory to lab to life. You know what I'm saying? Back to origin by a relative keys or a relative, a person that helps you, take you by the hand and get you there. Never telling anybody where they found you. And so he did these pictures without me even knowing, the idea behind it. And this one here was the most striking because you don't know who is actually teaching love. And that's exactly what happens when you're in a friendship with somebody. You don't know who's teaching love, and it's both. You come to find out it's both who laying down the lie. I don't have to lie to you. I don't got to lie no more. You know what I mean? We're friends. And then on the back, so that's book number 1. And I didn't know the title to book number 2 until I did a insert for her story. And God gave it to me from theory to lab to life. The second follow-up book is from theory to lab to wife. And this is friendship. This is marriage. This is a merge into one. It's being with your best friend. Y'all can talk about any and everything, not hiding. It's into me. I see it is friend. And if it's your friend, you can't do the other things. You don't hate with your friend. This is True North. So hit me up if you want any clothes. Oh, I forgot myself one more time. Last but not least, I'm so sorry. So I gotta say that the attire that I actually brought to the stage was coming out of Flair by Gab. All of the dresses, all of the jacket, and this particular jacket says "my enemy," meaning my enemy of my enemy is my rock true friend. Because we normally say the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but learning the duality of flesh, learning, yes, there are two people within us that are opposing each other, but I ain't gotta hate her. I can show her grace. I can teach, because when we talked about opportunity, somebody having less and you having more, the blessing is I now have an opportunity. Give God an opportunity to show up in people. Stop seeing this shell and see God. That's who you're serving. Give him he wants the opportunity. Like a teacher wants an opportunity to teach a student. Don't take that, don't rob that from him. So this is just opportunity for teaching. So thank you so much. Again, different levels of loving, living, True North. Oh my God. Yo, who holds you down so you always know where you are? Rock Truth. Go ahead, have a seat. All right, guys, so you guys, come on. We have one interview so she can show us, and then we're going straight into our second portion of the fashion show. So come. Yes. All right, guys, so our next guest up, I don't know why I put my cue cards. Does somebody know where they are? Bring them, please.
They are in the back,
Okay,
actually.
Grand.
They're in
Our
the back.
next guest up is, oh, my queen, again. Folks is just continuously rocking with me. Oh, absolutely nothing. Can we get one more chair, please? Can we get one more chair? Yes. Yes.
Y'all doing? Y'all still feeling good?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Real quick, as he's getting ready, Tamoya, you've been with us from the beginning. Talk to us a little bit about True North, your involvement, growth, just growth.
Blessings, guys. I'm Tamoya on the show. I'm Tamoyas.
Yeah.
I am the leader of the Rock Youth Rock Troop, and I speak amongst all young adults,
Yes.
teenagers, not teenagers, people that are just growing into their purpose.
Yeah.
I took a bit of a hiatus from the show about a year ago, and just been growing,
That's it. That's all.
transitioning. I've
That's
been
all.
transitioning.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. I turned 24 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
I've been on the show. It was usually like every week, and every week I would have something different to talk about, just with my life transitioning, and in that short amount, was always new happening.
Teach going.
And what a blessing! What a blessing it is to be a blessing amongst others. Growing up, I was very sick, and I found God early.
Amen.
He found me, and
Teach yourself.
and I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be
Thank you, Lord.
saved, and I'm proud
Thank
to
you, Lord.
be
Thank you, Lord. Just like
trusting in the
youth.
Lord, and I spread it everywhere I go. I work at a hospital to give back because I was always in the hospital, and it was just something that is a passion of mine right now. Whatever I do, I have to love it. So
Amazing.
I work at the hospital, and every day I go in with a positive mind just to help people that are not only in the hospital, but even just amongst my coworkers. And I am a blessing. I always talk about God, and I always find a way to creep him in there and show how good he is, because he is good.
Yes.
And,
Okay.
Yes.
what a better time to say it than people that are, probably at their lowest.
Come on,
When you're in the
That's
hospital,
amazing.
it's a very tough time. So I'm just here to keep growing and keep learning. You're never too old to learn.
Never.
You're never too old to learn. But like Miss Shanita was saying, you just can go to school and have just so much education under your belt, and just have something that's just going to get you to the next step, and not even know what your purpose is. You're
Teach
just
queen.
going to school and all these things. And honestly, at a point in time, because I'm still in school at 24, I've been going to school my whole life and not complaining, but I felt like I was stagnant. Like I was at a place where I'm just in school, and it's like I know what I want to do. I know what my purpose is. God has shown me the vision, but it's like I feel like I just can't get there.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like knowing my mind is how I was raised. Like you always want to continue to further your education. So I'll never take for granted the wisdom that I have been taught from my elders and even younger people, because you don't have to be older to give wise words and teach. So I'm always here to learn, and I'm always here with an open ear, and I'm always here to talk to somebody else, or just let them know, like, it's all right.
Again, that's so touching. It's actually amazing to think of someone of your age caliber.
Yep.
You're only 24 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
And to me, with the younger generation, I feel like I ain't been through enough. But then when I actually hear some of y'all testimonies and hear about all the trials and tribulations that y'all actually be going through and actually getting through, and to hear yours is so amazing. You didn't elaborate too much, but you said certain words. I was sick. I seeked out, and then God found.
Come on. Simple.
So that hits me a certain type of way, and it's gonna hit everybody else
Yeah,
a certain
yeah,
type of way,
yeah, yeah.
because everybody in here has a story to tell. But the only thing about it is they have to be comfortable enough to tell it.
Yeah.
So we thank you so
I'm
much
not
for being
ashamed.
comfortable to even share your
I am
story.
not ashamed.
No.
Right, baby.
Like,
No,
that's
seriously.
amazing
Right.
because
That's absolutely
with the younger group right now, they don't talk.
Yeah.
They
No, I
don't
know.
share.
I know.
So therefore, we don't know.
Yeah.
So we try to like take in what they got going on and what they're doing, but then they don't give us enough.
Yeah.
And to just hear you
Yeah.
speak upon certain things, but without speaking
Come
upon
on.
certain
Come on.
things,
Yeah.
but it still hit me.
Yeah.
It hit everybody out.
Come on now.
Yes.
And I thank you for that. I congratulate you on it because
I was very blessed. I am very blessed to be
Okay.
raised on the right track.
Okay.
With my grandma, my grandparents, they
Thank you,
raised me. I was raised in the church 3 times a week. Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday, Thursday
breakfast,
choir
lunch,
rehearsal.
you know who YBWW is.
Yes, yes I do.
Yes.
And he is good. And at this point in my life, I was just saying a couple months ago because like I don't go to church as much as I used to when I was younger. Like now I'm an adult, and that transition was a little weird for me too. Even just going from 18 to 20, like
Yeah.
that was big for me. And I'm very grateful that I was raised on the right track and know because I don't go to church as much, I feel like there are certain things that try to guilt trip me into making me think that my relationship with God or it can't be what it is or what it was or even more because I don't attend church as much as I used to. And even my own grandmother tries to guilt trip me into, oh, you done forgot about Jesus. But the thing is, she forgot that she raised me right.
Teach.
And
Teach.
you can't guilt trip me into thinking that I done lost God or I don't know my way because
He's in you.
Come on.
exactly.
Come on.
But she knows that. So
Right,
it's
isn't it
like,
weird?
Yeah.
it's like I feel like it's just that reverse
Yeah.
psychology.
Yeah, that's all.
And I just laugh. I'm just
Nah,
like
what that
grabbing.
be, and you better not never ever feel bad about that. Granny just miss you.
No, I know.
That's all it is.
I know.
And she just wanted to bring the man in.
I know.
The man that controls everything, every
I
hour, every day, every second. She wanted to bring him in to just let you know this would bring y'all together. This was gonna keep y'all
Y'all
together.
teach.
Yeah.
And if you forget about that, that's what separates y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all she was telling you.
That's powerful.
That's all she was telling you.
No.
My Lord.
That was
It
for you.
it leads just back to transitioning. Like
Teach.
you're never too old to transition. My Grammy raised me, and we've been each other's best friends for 24 years. So when it was time to, like, when I went to school and everybody transitioned from her to my mom to my siblings, even me. And here she is about to hit 70, and I mean, she's still transitioning. She has to remind herself, like, oh, I can't call you that. You're not a little girl no more. You're not this, you're not that. But it's like, in my mind, I still feel like I'm her little girl. But then again, I'll never be as old as her. She always says that.
Right.
You'll never be as old as me. And I never will. And that's why I still have that respect.
Yeah.
Like, I'll always have that respect for her
Yeah.
or even any elder. And that's just how I was raised. Even in the workplace, people find it weird that I'll be talking to
not
my
weird.
coworkers like Miss Louise. Or like Miss,
That's
but it's
all
like,
respect.
Yeah, it is.
That ain't
that's
weird.
just, that's just how I was
baby.
raised, and I just have respect for people that are older than me, and I always will. 'Cause
That's amazing.
Ain't nothing wrong with
And you'll
that.
get far with that
Nah,
because
for
if
real.
you respect your elders, you'll go far.
Yeah.
Because they give you wisdom. They guide you. They ain't gonna say you nothing wrong. Yeah, they never feel the way they feel, but it's something at the heart of that. I'm caring for you.
But even if
You
it's
are-
wrong, even if I know, like, because just because you're older don't mean that it's right.
It don't. It don't.
But it gives me to show me what not to do
Yeah.
or to avoid what should not lead on that path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely understand. I'm almost double your age. And my biggest Bible quote ever that everybody always told me, they say, Freddie, a disobedient child's days will be short.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still here. I'm double your age. So that
Yeah.
means I had to be obedient,
Yeah.
decent, and in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what I did or how I did
Yeah.
it. And again, I told you I got a story to tell. You'll hear about it one day. Lisa's gonna write the book about it. We're gonna talk about it.
Absolutely, Queen.
Yes.
I'm honored. I thank you
That's
for
great.
rocking with me from day one. The whole purpose of Rock Youth, Rock Truth was to display her being, right? Her growth, how people grow up right and then true. And, you know, not just growing up, because everybody grow up, but you're not growing up right.
Right.
And so to watch her grow up right, to watch the different changes and transitions in her life, to watch how she's thinking about it, changing her mind about it, because no matter the age, lose the physical. He already told you, he said, do not operate in the flesh, operate in the spirit. Don't look about her physical, but her mental has to grow. You know what I'm saying? Her mental, it has to know. And so, again, I thank you for rocking with me, for growing with me. She did my makeup, y'all.
It's an honor.
Every time I need her, every time I need her, she's there. And you know, when you come back, it's just when you come back, you already know it's the rules for everybody else. We are not in the same place, though. You won't find us in the same place. We are in the same direction.
Yeah.
Upright and true north. That is the direction that we are headed. That is the one thing that will not change it on a constant.
Yes.
So thank you so much. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead up to our next guest.
Yes.
Again, people that just continue to rock with us. Flair by Gab. Come on up here, Miss Gabrielle. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Did anybody find my questions?
They're actually in the back, you guys, where we were dressing at. So
anybody?
look on that couch right there.
Yes. My queen. Welcome. You are here. Yes. Listen, I met Queen working with Queen shout out to Jay Adams and JDI Counseling. And again, it's a lot of us out here that does casework and case study and amazing work that we have done with people making the difference in the lives of others. And I didn't know that we would grow here, right? No, I didn't. Michael, okay, they grabbed
We
it.
don't have one.
Okay. What do you need? Oh,
Mic, 'cause
great.
we don't have one.
And I was holding it for her. That's what it was.
We got it.
Yes.
That's what sisters are for.
We good.
Yes, Queen. Introduce yourself and tell us about you and where we can find you too.
Okay, so I am Gabrielle Lowe.
Woo!
People know me
Yo.
as Gab Lowe. People know me as It's the Jewel Boutique. Hey Tam, I got
Shout out to Tammy. Combs in the street in the building. Shout out to Keisha King in the building. That's my queen.
Y'all see they act when we fellas.
Okay.
and now Flair by Gab. So Flair by Gab is an entity of It's the Jour. So It's the Jour was my boutique name. And so Flair by Gab is a more personal personal entity where I am doing, I'm offering services for personal styling, wardrobe styling. I can be your personal shopper, and I also can take you on shopping excursion. That's one side of Flair by Gab. The other side of Flair by Gab is my flair.
Come on now.
Go ahead.
I,
Make it look easy.
I create custom items. I flip. I upcycle items, and so that's actually also a part of our services. Like I do closet audits for people who are looking for a certain image, and so I had so many people with the boutique store. They come in and they say, you know what, I have so many clothes, but I don't know how to put this look together. I'm looking for this certain image. And I'm like, okay, they're like, well, can you come to my house and can you put some looks together? And it's really a thing. Like if you really look up closet audits, it is really a thing in wardrobe, as a wardrobe stylist. And they do this a lot. And pretty much going in, sitting with a person, going through their clothes, putting together looks, showing you how you can take one pair of pants and get so many different looks, pairing it with different items. We can reduce, we can replace, we can refresh items. Like with this blazer, I thrifted this. And so I was going to a party, and so I was like, oh, I want to get a funky blazer. I went to the thrift store, paid $8, and all this little stuff you see on here, I had it at home already. I just started putting it on. This actually is a headpiece. You actually supposed to wear it. Baby, I just put a little.
Say it again, Vaughn.
Here and there. there,
For the ones
and
in the
bam,
back.
put it on the shoulder.
Yes.
Right? And so my little brooches, I just threw it on there, and I was showing because I did a little TikTok, and I was like, okay, you guys get this little applique right here from like Joann's or Hobby Lobby. Now they got just the little basic ones, but if you want something snazzy, you got to go somewhere else. And I'm like, get it on there, iron it on there, bam, and move on with it, right?
Yes.
And so that's how I was feeling that day. And so my little TikTok community, they love it. They love when I thrift and flip. When I thrift,
Come
and I
on.
flip something, they ready for it. And so that's the other side of Flair by Gab. So I still do my boutique. I still offer clothing items, but just on a more on a smaller scale, and just instead of having like this big old store.
Yeah.
And so it's more personal. It's custom stuff. It's people who really want to because for me, for fashion, it's all about expressing yourself, and I really want women to understand, to know that getting dressed is a form of self-care.
Come on.
Like you need
Come
to,
on.
because
You
it's
should-
not
yeah.
a cliche. It's not a cliche that when we look good, we feel good.
Come on.
That's not a cliche.
No,
That is
yeah.
so
real.
true.
Yeah.
I'm a man and I feel
to
like
get
that.
up-
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I tell people all the time, when I get dressed, I turn into somebody. I ain't gonna lie, I turn into somebody different.
Come on now.
That alter ego, baby, be on fleek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right, Sam? You know this, right? You know when we get.
Fellas, that ain't
Cause
just for
listen,
them.
Curves in the Street. Cause listen, Curves in the Street has been rocking with me.
Come on, man. Come on,
When
Curves.
I need somebody to represent
Yes.
for Curves, baby, she get in
Come
there
on,
and
Tam
she do
Tam.
her thing, okay?
Yes.
And so that's what I want people to know. It is so, like, you really need to think about that.
Yeah.
Think about your appearance. Thinking about how, cause when you just, I know when I'm just throwing on something, it can kind of just alter my mind. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not put together, it alter my mind. Come on. You know when you get your hair done, how you feel?
Come on now.
You know when you get
Absolutely
your,
amazing.
when you go
Yep.
and you
Yeah.
when you go get your nails done, your feet done, and
Yeah.
all that, how do you feel?
Amazing.
So when I put on clothes, it just makes me feel just different.
Yeah. Come on now.
And it feels, and it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And so that's my thing. And so that's my thing on wanting to help people with personal styling. I would love to be able to, and so I just did a personal,
Okay.
I just helped a lady. It was her 20th year anniversary, and she said, hey, Gab, I need a dress for a day look, and I did it. And I knew exactly, and so how we go about it is she filled out a consultation form. She let me know her style.
Okay.
We kind of do like a 30-minute virtual consultation, which is free, and then we go from there. And so I found an address, sent it to her, sent her the picture. She wanted it. We ordered it. I delivered it to her. We did a fitting, and bam. And so, and she did a whole
Yes.
video for me when she was on her trip.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
she did a whole
Because
video
I love
for
you,
me.
but listen.
Yeah.
Is that it's real and it's raw. It's where I am. You talk about curves in the street. If I'm in the street, that's my runway. The street is my runway.
yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I love
Absolutely.
that. I love that. Can you show us an example of your thrift and flip?
Yes. So Christy.
Shout out to
she
Christy.
actually has.
Shout out.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do y'all see
So
this?
Christy
Yeah.
is wearing. So that is actually a man. So that's a man. That is a male shirt there.
That's
that
pretty.
we flipped it and turned into a skirt.
Yeah.
And so she got pockets. And so I ripped up some denim shorts. I bleached them a little bit, and we just sewed on all those little pieces.
Yeah.
And so
That's
that's
It
a
is
thrift
nice.
and flip right there.
Yeah.
That's part of a thrift and flip.
Meg?
Megan has on a skirt that I upcycled. It actually was my skirt, and all I did was add some denim to the front and added some pockets. So
Wow.
that's what we would call upcycle.
Okay.
That's what we would
Wow.
call if you have something in
I
your
like that.
closet that you just want to you love it and you don't want
Yeah.
to throw it away.
Yeah.
That's what we would call like an upcycle.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
that's what we did with that. And then the hoodie, I already had it. I just cut it up and said,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to just throw this flag in here
Right.
and go on.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, she also styled my outfit for today. The outfit I had on earlier with the sequence.
All right.
Yeah, bell bottoms, and
Nice,
look, I
nice,
loved it.
nice.
Yes, got me
Thank
together
y'all.
right. I
Love a
love
good
this.
bell
So Flip by
bottom.
Gab. I love it in the building. Yes.
Thank you,
Y'all know I have some questions.
Yes.
This is all about the women right now, and I get it. But do you do this for men also?
You know what?
I have yet to style a male, but that is
I'm
my
ready.
goal. Yes, no, for real. That is
Oh
my
my
goal.
gosh.
That is really
Freddie Love, ladies and gentlemen.
Freddie Love.
that is one of my goals. No, that is one of my goals this year.
Okay.
I want to have. My goal is to book a male client.
I know
Yes,
that's right.
yes,
All
that's
right.
my goal.
Well, I'm ready. I'm
It's
signing
already
up.
done.
Okay.
I'm just saying, because I like to be fly.
Take him.
I
Do
like
not
to be
have a
fly.
girl. Do Durham. Take Durham with you. Take Durham.
I liked it. I loved it.
Thank you.
Like everything was kind of like, you know how some certain things be put together, but then some things go together. They go together.
That's us.
Yeah.
I love that blue jean ensemble.
Like sometimes people just be putting stuff together. I'm like, that hat just didn't go.
Yeah, that blue
You
jean
know?
ensemble was
But then when a person puts it together.
Yeah.
Yes. See,
it
that's the
goes
thing.
together.
I always have a vision.
I like to feel good when I put on
Vision,
clothes.
yes.
For real.
Yes.
Like I'm one of the men's.
See?
I'm one of the men's
Okay.
that certain underwear.
Okay.
I feel some type of way.
Okay.
Socks. My jeans. For real, certain material don't fit me the correct way. I just don't.
Yes.
This is me. You help me.
Yeah.
You
Because
got
my wife made my clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife made my
My
clothes.
wife remember club.
Yeah, my wife made my
I
clothes.
can't wear. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm wearing one of the jogging suits right now. Real nice.
Right.
Yeah, but
wearing
I
one
would
of
definitely enjoy your style. Me,
Yeah.
I want me a nice
Yeah, take
hat.
your
I
phone.
never wore a
Okay,
hat
okay.
other than like
We can do
caps.
that.
I'm gonna
But
give
I
away.
want me.
We can do that. We can do
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
At my closet, what is it gonna cost me? Because everybody ain't talking about no prices. But
Now,
could we
we
come
do-
in my closet or could we just do original? Like, have
So
a
we do
logo?
like so our closet artists are $75 an hour.
Okay.
And so I do, and you have to be a minimum of 2 hours because let's be honest, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk the first hour and we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing
yes,
all
yeah,
this stuff.
yeah.
So it's a minimum of 2 hours, and then we go from there.
Okay.
And where can I find you?
So you can look. I'm on all of social media as Flair by Gab. But to contact me, you want to go info@flairbygab.com.
Okay.
So you shoot me an email and just pretty much say that you're inquiring about our services, and then I'll go from there and I'll send you. We'll have a little packet and send it, and you can read all the information and choose
Okay.
which service that you would like to do, and we go from there and we book. You fill out our consultation. We have an electronic consultation form. You fill that out. Once you submit it, we will schedule a 30-minute virtual consultation
Okay.
and go from there.
That's
Great.
dope. I love it. I'm gonna let the queens get the floor again because
Yes.
y'all gotta understand us men. We be wanting to dress.
That is
For real.
true.
We
We
want
want y'all
something
to
that's in
dress.
our country.
And we want y'all to dress. Queen, you got a quick question?
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna ask you a really quick question. How do you stay true to your vision for your brand?
That's hard. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest about it. It's hard staying true to the vision. You want to know why? Because you have so many other businesses that come in, and you have to realize, okay, that's not your market.
Come on.
Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
You got to
Right.
stay focused
Yeah.
on your market
Yep.
and what your brand is
Yep.
representing
Yeah.
and what you're trying to put forth. And so, but because, come on, if you think of the fashion world, it is a
changes.
saturated world.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, if you
much.
think about it, you have boutiques over here, you have
yeah.
this fashion consultant over here, and so I really have to. A lot of times, I put on what I call tunnel vision.
Yep.
And I put my blinders on, and I say, okay, no, this is what we're focused on. This is your market.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is this is your target. This is who you're trying to reach. And because I found myself in my boutique. I talked to Tim about this. Sometimes I feel like I had to dummy down my style.
Wow.
Sometimes because, you know what I'm saying, when I had my store, we got bills to pay.
Yeah.
And so we gotta we gotta keep these
Right.
doors open. So a lot of times I would have to, sometimes I felt I had to dummy down my style a little bit just to kind of get some of the, just the surrounding market, what they're looking for. But then I'm gonna tell you, every single time, God would always send me that one customer that would tell me, don't you dare
Thank you,
dumb
Lord.
down
Change
that.
up.
Thank
Don't
you,
you
Lord.
dare change
Yep.
up your
Yeah.
vision. Don't you dare
Yep.
change up what you're representing. And that's when I knew. That was confirmation for me.
Yeah.
That was always confirmation. Even when I closed, because I closed my store at the end of the year because it was time for me to pivot. Okay, and so it was I was in a season where it was time for me to pivot.
Yeah.
One of my top customers who I styled, she came in, I want to say the week of closing. She didn't even know I was closing because I didn't tell anybody I was closing. And she literally came in and ran down my entire Flair by Gab
wow.
services. I hadn't talked to nobody about it but my husband, who is also my business partner. Shout out to him. He's not here today because he had an emergency. Yes, he had to handle that emergency, or I wouldn't have been able to be here.
Yeah.
So he handled that. And so she literally ran down every service that I was going to step into coming this year.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, get out of my store. I said, because you just in here, I couldn't even hold it together because I knew that was confirmation on what I needed to do. And so when you was talking about that whole transition thing, that's one thing in business that we have to know when it's time to pivot. I was reading earlier this week, I don't know if you guys know Jay Bolin, the stylist. He's one of my mentors. He don't know it, but I love him, okay? And so he actually, he styled a lot of celebrities. And so he has a boutique. And so he talked about how he had to minimize. So he kind of minimized and went to a smaller office. And he was talking about how, in minimizing, we cannot forget, we can't, let me get it right. He wanted us to know sometimes you got to minimize to maximize, okay? And it was so, and I literally leaped out my chair because I had told my husband that at the end of the year, I said, when I go into this new pivot, I said, yes, I'm minimizing to maximize on where I should be and where I need to be in regards to fashion. And so, and then another person, Chrisette Michelle, she actually responded to, because he was telling his testimony to Jay Bolin, the stylist, and she was like, for some reason, I find it funny. People think that minimizing is like you're lacking something, and you're not. You're not. And so when you was talking about that whole transition thing, I was just like, man.
Thank you, Lord.
I said that whole pivot, and I know, and just this year alone, and we're only in our third month, there's been some things and some doors been opening up to me, and some opportunities that has been presented to me, and I'm ready.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. No, seriously.
Thank you.
Queen, question?
I didn't really have like a question per se, but I liked how it seems like everything that we've been saying has been leading up to transitions, like transitioning. So everything that you've been saying, from like your boutique to transitioning to Flair by Gab and like styling people personally, how do you, because dressing, when I look at how people dress, it's just like a personality thing, like how you express yourself, like you just said. So how do you know, when that person is, even if they don't ask like for help, or like somebody that you see like they may need help, how do you know that isn't something that, like, that's just how they express themselves, like even if it's lame, like, because it could be lame, like they could be looking bogus,
And that's fine.
but I mean, like, even people that are transitioning or even just growing into what it is that they feel like is them, but even then, I feel like that doesn't even amount to that, because some days we be depressed, and then we be happy, and then we're sad, and that also, like you were saying, goes into how we treat ourselves, because you could be depressed and then you in the bed for a week, you ain't changed your clothes, you ain't took no shower. So how do you know, like, if it's a specific like season of like transitioning into like the style, rather than it being like a long-term thing?
And so that's the thing with Flair by Gap. So Flair by Gap is a service. And so it's really a service for people who really want that service.
Right.
And so it's not something that I am
just going out saying, "Hey, Mary, you need me to, you need to get yourself together." Let me. So it's really a service, and so that's one of the reasons why I transitioned into Flair by Gap, because I want to offer that service to people who really want it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's something you have to want,
Yeah.
and it's and you would even know that how big it is with people like yourself. You guys have your talk show,
Yeah.
and so you reached out. You like, hey sis, what do you got for me to wear?
Yeah.
And so bam, we put that together,
Yep.
and so that right there probably took a load off of Mary from trying to figure out what she's going to wear. And a lot of people, they want that. They want that when they have talk shows. When they're running, they have an event, and they might have where they need to, where they got a whole weekend and they need looks for that entire weekend or for a photo shoot. So it's really just a service.
Yeah.
It's a service for those who really want it.
All right.
And then we go from there.
Come on, Queen.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
So you can find me on all social media. What am I on? On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's Flair by Gap. And to contact me, you want to contact me at info@flairbygab.com.
Okay.
So Flair is FLAIR by BY Gab GAB.com. So that's info@flairbygab.com.
I know that's right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Queen.
I love
Thank
that.
you so
I
much
love that.
for
Yeah,
gracing us.
That's
guys.
more than clothes, dog. That's a lifestyle.
It is. It is.
You know how hard it is to get
It
somebody
is.
to really
It
get
is.
you,
It is.
dress you to make you feel good
No, for
about
real.
you.
But listen
Yeah,
to what
this is
everybody was
different.
saying about being clothed in
Yeah.
your right mind, how you
Yeah.
function, how you operate,
Yeah.
I used to be-
everything. You
Yeah.
can tell a person's mentality. You can tell their mentality by their physical attire, because everything on the inside
Yeah.
is
It
going to
comes
show
out.
out on the
Yeah, it
outside.
definitely
So when you
shows.
see
That's
people
right.
doing too much, showing too much, it is a reflective of what's going on in the inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah, my
saying?
mom used to
So
say that a long time
Yeah.
ago. She said, "You ever seen the dressed up pizza?" I said, "Come on now with all that." She said,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can be a
Remember the dress
dressed, a
up?
well-dressed piece.
Yeah.
You know, you can be well-dressed because ain't nothing in there. It's just
Yeah.
you put everything on the outer and took no time to put anything into that inner, and that's what the finance
Absolutely.
team was
That's-
talking about.
so
All
I
right.
love it.
Yeah. No, guys, we have a second fashion show we're going to go ahead and grow into. Yes. And we also have a live performance. We have our own Lisa Renee Speak, who when she was talking about everything that she does, she didn't mention that she was also a recording artist.
Okay.
And she has dropped her first single, I'm Not
Lisa
Your
Renee?
Average. I'm Not Your Average Girl. So we're going to go ahead and have the final portion of our fashion show with the different looks that we have from the different queens here. And we'll have that performance with Queen and King. Let's go ahead. Let's get it growing. Let's go, y'all.
Okay, Megan.
Yeah. I got you. You're gonna need it after. Okay. Yep.
Oh, okay. We're taking a break. Okay.
All right, guys, we're off. Good. We're gonna go ahead and let them rock it. June, I see you, my king. Shout out to June in the building. I see you, my king. Fashion show. Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna show off these looks. All of these looks.
We'll stand there.
Your grand. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all of our guests. Thank you for our audience. Thank you for everybody that rock true. Thank you for rocking true with us for 3 years. We are also celebrating 2 years with our cafe. So we'll be back at the Barbadina White. Thank you, Queen. We'll be back at the Barbadina White Center April 10th. Initially, I said April 3rd. Let me tell you something. I'm taking another week. I'm taking another week for me, Queen. Rest is imperative. I'll tell you, I'm not even playing about that business card. It looks like an octopus, but I also understand now how to function as an octopus too. Like, they pretty dope. Like, at like a mental capacity that's like everything. So yeah, so King, go ahead and hit him with that I'm Not Your Average Girl. I always say Daryl because he played too much. Come on, y'all. Yo, rock it. Shout out to Lisa Renee.
Nice one.
This is Lisa Renee. Bird Lisa Renee line. Yes! She makes her own brand. Yes!
What you say? What you say?
You not average and you gon' know that. Big old booty, watch out, just throw that. Cameras everywhere, everything is Kodak. Shorty so beautiful and you gon' know this. Shorty so beautiful, threw off my focus. Shorty not average, feel like she chosen. Shorty number one, I know she is chosen. I be on bullshit, I be D-Rose.
Come on now, shout out to Miss Chrissy. She is a fashion mogul, babe. Come on. Come on.
Give me diamond curls.
Where you at?
Designer clothes. Boy, you got your nerve. You I buy on my own shit.
Come on, Maggie.
Baby, I'm early.
Take your time, queen. Take your time, queen. Yo. Yo. Come on.
I'm not your average girl.
What you say? What you
I'm not your average girl. I'm not your average girl.
What you
I'm not
say?
your average girl.
What you say?
You not average and you gon' know that. Big old booty, watch out, just throw that. Cameras everywhere, everything is Kodak. Shorty so beautiful and you gon' know this. Shorty so beautiful, threw off my focus. Shorty not average, feel like she chosen. Shorty number one, I know she is chosen. I be on bullshit, I be D-Rose.
I'm not your average girl. I'm not
Polo. I know we want to do the Michael Kors. But let me say this. Support us. Support our people. Support. This is how Michael Kors became Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying? Support our people. Yes. Yes. Look at us. Melissa Renee. We got Purple Me in the building. We got LaRon MC. We got True North. We got, listen, Club by Gab. We got Combs in the street, in the building. Yo, look at all these brands in the house. Yo, I thank you guys. I thank you so much for coming out. Yes. Gosh, I love you guys. I love y'all. I love y'all. Real quick, let's end finally. Stay. Y'all, you ain't getting past without giving us just a second. Yes. This is Chrissy. Hold on. Before we get up out here. Now, you listen. We're talking about talk about a rock true friend. This is Chrissy. She one of the behind the scenes people pushing and pulling and encouraging and ensuring that I have the food I need daily to keep growing and keep going. I've already told you you're an asset to my life. It's necessary. It's necessary that you're obedient. It's necessary that you send those messages in the morning. I read them timely, ever timely. I need you in my life. No, seriously, I want you to grow. I want anything you you need from me, sis? Anything you need from me. Talk to us, Queen. You are a mogul among us. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your fashion real quick. Tell us about everything that you've been doing too. I want to highlight you. I want to give you. I want to honor you.
Let me tell you something. Should have had me up here crying in front of folks. I know. Okay. Like Mary said, I just being in fashion, I've never done that before, ever. Never done modeling. And so I think it was like 2 years ago, somebody came to me. He was like, I want you to, I want to do a photo shoot for you. I said, huh? And he was like, because you do for everybody else, I want to do something for you. And I was like, okay. And so I did it, y'all. Man, it was for me. So I did it. I started tapping into modeling, which I never thought I was going to do. And it's like, it's opening more doors. Not only that, it's like, for me, it's thinking of myself and other women, like, they never tap into who they are because they're afraid of how they look or what they feel. And I because when I first met you, you was like, be you, be true, and grow. And it's like when you said that, it clicked, and I thank God for you because of me to where I am now. So I thank you. And then it's like when she was like, I want you to do the clothes thing, I was like, wait a minute, time out. What you talking about? And so it's like to get up here and do it. And Gab, I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. Thank you. And I love what you do. I always support you and other people, what you all do, because that's what it's about. It's about supporting other people because you never know who needs who. I mean, the different people in this room that I know by networking and just in general, but I'm just grateful. And I'm grateful for you. I'm proud of you. There's more. There's more. I know you said to talk about me, but I just want to thank you for being you. No matter all the things that you have gone through, look at where you are now. The truth. Yes. And not only that, you supported my son. He was on the first show. I don't know if you guys remember. He was here. And I'm so proud because it's like you gave him a chance. Like Caleb's Bakery, she was the first one that came and said, I want to do 100 cupcakes, and I want to support him. And in that, it's been 3 years he's been in business, and he's only 15, y'all. And she believed in him, and I thank you for that. And now it's like more doors are opening, even with my business, Awesome Kids Rock. I didn't talk about it. But yes, I've been in business for 6 years, so I have children and autism and other disabilities. And now I'm getting ready to do a summer program this year. Thank you, Lord. In July. It's going to be July 10th through August 4th. This is my first time doing it because sometimes in the summertime you don't have an opportunity for your child or teenager to go somewhere that has a special need and people won't, accommodate them. So I said, why not? So it's happening. Other doors are opening, and I'm grateful because it's like the support, and you never know who knows who and what you have, and there's more things happening, and I'm just grateful and thankful, and I love you.
Oh my God. Thank you. All right, guys, we can just, kind of wrap it up. We might as well, before I go, I do want to just offer an opportunity. Yes? Yeah. Oh, wait! How did we miss? We totally missed it. King, can you give us Not Your Average Girl? We forgot the babies. We had them step out. I need them to come through. And I need y'all to give it up for them because when I talk about, they're excited about modeling their mom's brand. This is One Fitness. This is her yoga brand, as well as Meg the Unicorn. I told her she's gonna totally replace Claire's. Like Claire's who? Who is that? But no, I want these babies to model. They're coming. She getting them. Come on, Queen. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get ready to get on up out of here. Let us get that Lisa. Yeah, here they come. I want, oh. And Miss Lucinda, don't sit there like I ain't just gonna, yeah. Come on, babies.
Let's talk.
Yes. Come on out. Come on, Queen. So this is One Fitness. That way, Queen. Yes, this is ex-children. This is her clothing line, One Fitness, Queen. Yes, you can get these outfits from Miss Shea Bonner's boutique.
That's cool.
Yes, Lord. Come on, Queen. Give us whatever you want to give us. I know that's right. Yes. Come on, sis. You grab us. We got us another outfit. Meg the Unicorn. So we represent your children. Yes. Come on, Queen. Anything you want to give us? Anything? Yes. Come on now. We got little bitty mommy. We got little bitty mommy. We got little bitty mommy.
What you think?
She was sleeping. We had to wake her up. This is the Meg the Unicorn collection.
Shorty not average, real life, she chosen. Shorty number one, I know she is chosen. I be on bullshit, I be
Thank you, Queen. Oh, I thank you for your support. Thank you guys so much. Great job. My apologies, guys. Woo. Yo, that's show business. It'll definitely like move and groove like real quick. Yep, we're gonna get ready to get on up out of here. Shout out to Tony, Grown Folk Stepping. I see you, my king. Thank you for coming out the second time, supporting, and I am truly appreciative of your support, brother. Like, you don't have to show up. People don't have to. No, I know. So I'm grateful. April, man, if you know what I do, I need a break. I need a moment to breathe. And I'm taking it for the first time. Normally, I'd be like, nah, we gonna work. I ain't working. I bet I ain't. And I'm starting to enjoy it. It's starting to like, but God like, nah, don't change your mind. Right. I just need you to take the break. That's it. But I want to open the floor up real quick before we get out of here to any questions that anybody may have for me before we leave. Yeah, you can. And then I definitely want to shout out to Miss Lucinda out there. She is a dope comic in the area.
Lucinda.
She will be on our show in 2 weeks. Shout out to Miss Lucinda.
Thank you, Lucinda.
You guys gotta come out on an open mic here and like just bear witness to her comedy.
Yes.
Shout out to Miss Lucinda. Like, I love it. I tell them, yes, we have everybody we need here for real Saturday Night Live. So I thank you, Queen. I thank you for everything. Would you like to say anything? Are you grand? My queen, please.
Come on,
ain't no way. Ain't no way we leaving here without giving you opportunity.
Come
on, yes, please.
She look like she's straight out of Greece, don't she?
Yes.
Greece lightning, baby.
Thank you. Thank you. God is good.
Yes, he is.
All
honey.
the time.
He is very good.
Every day.
Selena, baby.
If you're wondering why she's laughing at God being so good, there's just a little inside joke between us. But very real talk. Everyone in this room is beautiful. Everyone who contributed on stage, you fed my soul.
Oh.
Thank you, Lucinda.
I have a history of being in the ministry, and for different reasons, I haven't set foot in a church in 4 years. And tonight I felt like I was blessed by His holiness and in the presence of the Spirit.
Yes, Miss
And
Lucinda.
Selena, you know I go on in silliness about my history of being a black pastor, but Jehovah Driver really was in the presence.
Yes, he was.
All right.
He's a
And you
provider.
are my purple blanket. I love all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Freddie Love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa Renee. Thank everybody. I'm going to turn the microphone over, okay? You were beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It was an honor to be here. And thank you for the fashion and for the financial advice.
Yes, everything was amazing.
I have a whole book of notes. Like, I can't give unless I have an overflow. And our clothing is our identity. And you are not an average girl. You are a royal woman. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just but what she's saying, just confirmation with, going to the church building and being the church.
Yes.
There's the difference,
Yes, it is.
when we talk about order, God said go, he didn't say come. And
Okay.
it's just grand to go fill up, on the information where you are at the church and the physical building that as you're becoming the church,
Yeah.
so that you can go to where there are dragging them back to where you at.
Right.
But if you watch how you cover ground, if you're there and I started at the church and I go and I met you here, you go and look how much ground we're covering as opposed to pulling each other back for our personal preferences. And a lot of time it's just for religious purposes. And he didn't bring a religion, he bought a kingdom. You know what it is that, he used to solve the problem with. He brought order back, he brought love. And so, thank you, Miss Lucinda, from what you were saying. It was just confirmation about what it is we're here to do. And that is to bring the kingdom to the people.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
you don't, it's where you at. And knowing that this is about obedience. What is obedience to the law? Love.
Love.
It's love. Get rid of all this other stuff. All this other stuff people arguing over. Let's talk about love and your lack of forgiving.
Yep.
And your lack of restoring people, putting them back into the proper positions they were in before they failed you. Let's get back to the lack of obedience that we have for the law, for God. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just what Rock Truth is all about, is getting us back to origin, back to functionality, to him via relative keys, whether that's in music or a relative, my brother, my friend. He will take me back with truth.
The truth.
With the truth. Not lying to me, not tolerating me, and not accepting me. That's the world we tolerate people, we accept you for who you are. That is a lie. No, I correct you exactly where you are. My queen, grow. Grow. I thank you. I love you. King, final. Final word, let's get out. Final. Queen, final.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Just to let you guys know, Verlisa Renee is a brand that definitely encourages the very resilient one to keep moving forward, even in the midst of challenges. So that's what the Verlisa Renee, the brand, stands for. And I thank you guys for rocking with us, rocking truth. Yes. Remember, always be very resilient, because you can't do nothing in this world if you give up.
Come on.
So just keep flying, keep trying. We all out here trying to get it. I thank everybody for the financial portion, because really we were all kind of taught wrong how to deal with our finances. I can say, for me, being someone, I'm going to be transparent, being someone who had to do bankruptcy at a very young age, I shouldn't have been having to do that. But I did it because that's just how works, because I didn't know much about my finances. I didn't know how to manage them. But now that I'm on a new path and I'm learning and meeting new people, I never do a bankruptcy again. It was full of shit, but I got some new people that's gonna help me work and grow. So thank y'all.
I know that's right. Thank you, Queen. My king, final remarks?
Enough for everybody to hear me. Thank you, Queen. I really, really appreciate everyone that came out. I appreciate everybody that's on the live, they streaming. Y'all see what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all want to be a part of it. It's not hard. We're going to follow each other until what happens.
Until we grow, baby. Come on now.
That's all we doing. That's what we're going to do. One thing about rocking the truth is excellent, because one thing about the truth, you can't change the truth. You can't change it. So it is what it is, and I love all y'all. I enjoyed tonight. Did we have a ball, y'all? It's like I almost got to change your words. We had a joyful time, a spiritual time.
Jubilee.
Oh, that's nice. See, they run stuff, y'all. They run stuff. But you already know you got your boyfriend in love. Y'all know how to follow me. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. You know how to follow these sisters. Y'all know how to follow everything. Oh, 24th of March. I have a Funny Friday coming up. I'm going to be right here. This is where I'm going to be until God tell me I got to go elsewhere. Oh, no, I'm just funny. I'm Freddie Love, the comedian. Follow me on YouTube. Y'all can follow me on Facebook. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Get at me and definitely come to the show on the 24th. Because he going to be here too.
Thank y'all for coming out, man. I just want to kind of, elaborate a little bit on what's going on. So when we were supposed to start the show at the beginning, it was supposed to be for a Saturday, right? And things like, and I see the motivating speaking that happens. It was meant to be for a Sunday. It was meant to be for the first day of the week, so we could get filled up, so we could get through the week. It wasn't meant for Saturday, and you know what I'm saying? Like for real, like this is crazy how the universe put things in order for us to, because it was like double booked, and we was like, damn, I double booked it, I blah blah blah, and then it's like, you know what? Let's move it to Sunday, and that wasn't us. It was meant for this to be on a Sunday to get this, because like she said, I don't go to church. I'm not religious, you know what I'm saying? But I am spiritual. I do welcome how things work in the universe, or how it's supposed to work in divine order. So, this is meant to be. And I appreciate all y'all, man. We do have shows here if y'all want to get your laugh on. Laughing is healing. Laughing is real. Y'all give it up for Big June up there. He's a Big June comic, and hell of a comic, and hell of a DJ. So y'all put y'all hands together for him one time. And I'm giving it back over. Everybody that been on the show, especially, man, that fashion is amazing. I want to find you wherever you at. I could buy all my girlfriend anyway.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And just for the record, I would like Tamoya to take us out like you would always take us out of Rock Youth, Rock Truth. It's just a friendly reminder, so Queen.
Hello? Yeah. Hello. All right. Before I rock us out, just remember, transitioning is not a bad thing. We can only grow and go up. There are no coincidences. And if you have questions, it's already written, okay? Come on. All right, we lit, we live, be true, be you, and rock truth, y'all, okay? All right.
Conversations fuel the mind, you're in a right on time. Absolutely nothing else is you. You rock the truth, you rock the truth. Absolutely nothing. Conversations fuel the mind, you're in a right on time. Absolutely nothing else is you. You rock the truth.
No,